Hey guys, it's Austin back with another reaction. Attend 7 meetings a week to keep 'em chasing that dragon. Stole from my parents, fucked my cat, burned down my apartment, and purposely broke my hand by slamming it in a fucking car door. Yeah, I really did that. Never found out drug that I wouldn't snort. Peddling my sad druggy story for sympathy and financial support. I will never do drugs again. Lifetime supply of Suboxone. I am living proof that recovery works. I once got 8 views on a video by tagging Ryan Upchurch.
I've been playing in the creek, muddy water, baptized, blessed, and I'm bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Yeah, we been putting in work and we about to eat, ready to feast. Know that they tell you 100 that money don't sleep. It's waiting on me. It's waiting on me. I've been playing in the creek, muddy water, baptized, blessed, and I'm bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Yeah, we been putting in work and we about to eat, ready to feast. Know that they told you 100 that money don't sleep. It's waiting on me. It's waiting on me. I playing in the creek.
Hey, muddy water baptized, blessing, we bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Been putting in work like a dog, can't hardly find the time to sleep. Got up on my feet when they killed a beat. Now we making moves to something like a scene. Pull up in a beat up Chevy because I don't care for no limousine. I'm gaining weight, I need lean cuisine. I got the fame, but it ain't changing me. Mike's sons and payday. Every might need to vacate. We drop a verse, stay high in bunkers. I'm spazzing out, bitch, I'm going bonkers. Too offensive for the radio, too offensive for the mainstream. We the mainstream in this rap game, no fake shit. We independent. It's been a minute since the real shit. Now everybody won't kill shit. They don't even care about the real shit. It's been a minute since the real shit. Now everybody won't kill shit. They don't even care about the real shit.
I've been playing in the creek, muddy water, baptized, blessed, and I'm bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Yeah, we been putting in work and we about to eat, ready to feast. Know that they tell you 100 that money don't sleep. It's waiting on me. It's waiting on me. I've been playing in the creek, muddy water, baptized, blessed, and I'm bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Yeah, we been putting in work and we about to eat, ready to feast. Know that they told you 100 that money don't sleep. It's waiting on me. It's waiting on me. I've been playing in the creek.
Been a minute since the real shit, so we gotta let them know. Payday, him, Mike's sons, ain't no doubt about it, we'll steal the show. This a real life, real life, real life, real life, real life, real life, though. You know that I've been a minute since Dennis, a little kid, I be killing this shit with a purpose. Really been paying attention, came with a dream and a mission, I know that you feeling it in my verses. Can't play the game if you in it for the fame, otherwise your efforts are just worthless. So I do me, and I keep it to the beat from the soul, cause that's how it's supposed to be. This real like it ain't okay for me, cause I don't ever play about the family, and that's real. We been going in, we been going in. This ain't no pretend, this ain't no pretend. I pray that you meet me in the street. And when you see me with this mud on my jeans, then you know I been playing in the creek.
I've been playing in the creek, muddy water, baptized, blessed, and I'm bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Yeah, we been putting in work and we about to eat, ready to feast. Know that they tell you 100 that money don't sleep. It's waiting on me. It's waiting on me. I've been playing in the creek, muddy water, baptized, blessed, and I'm bringing that heat. Just let me speak. Yeah, we been putting in work and we about to eat, ready to feast. Know that they told you 100 that money don't sleep. It's waiting on me. It's waiting on me. I been playing in the creek.
Ow, ow, ow. Wait. All right. What's going on, everybody? Let me kill that. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? 2 days in a row. It's crazy. Yeah, I just missed doing something I wanted to do last night, and could have probably made a video, but I didn't really want to do. It's just easier to do it live, so that's what I'm doing. Hope everybody's good. Let's see. What's the score? Come on, show me the score. Oh, did he just throw a pick? Son of a man. Aguilar just threw a pick. Anyway, I'll look in a minute. Why they go all that time without showing the damn score? All right, let's see. Playback speed. We'll go 1.25. Anyway, Ms. Vicky, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for sending some last minute links. Christy Yant, what's up? 815. Charlie D. We got Brandon Lee. There's Kay. What's up, Kay? Sherry Timmerman. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. True Text. Marty's an idiot. Amen to that. There's Clip. What's up, man? Arkansas Ole Miss game. We got Dagburn, Johnny Gobbles, Dead Floozy Mother. What's up? How are you? Okay, Georgia scored a field goal. Damn, 21-17. That's kind of why I'm doing this live now, too, because I get so fired up watching my boys. I'll kind of keep my mind off of going crazy on that shit because they're going to lose, probably. Q, he says. What's up, Platinum Pyro? How you doing, bro? Oh, Gay Boners is in the chat. Everybody say welcome to Gay Boners. All right, so what I'm going to do, and y'all might be bored to tears out of this, but I got the video. I played that excerpt last night of Martin spurging out and threatening Snaggy. I mean, he made some death threats. I mean, that's pretty clear. But I wanted to play the video and just react to it. I'm a reactor, y'all. I am a content creator, a reactor in this community. Little crypto bounce back. What up, little me? How you doing, bro? I was live last night when you were. Sorry, man. I didn't. I scheduled something earlier and didn't. I think I may have been done, maybe, but I don't know shit. But we all split a bunch of viewers last night. I think everybody was live. Who else crept in here? OT, what up, man? Oh, there's you gay bitch is in the house. Eyes open. What's up? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna play this video, and I will be stopping it. There's just some shit. Wait, was that an interception? It was. Ha ha. GBO, motherfucker. All right, Sooner, what's going on? Patrick Patterson, how are you? All right, anyway, let me get this thing pulled up. Shout out to Arkansas Youth Sports Association. All right. We've got who else was in here? I thought I saw another. Oh, Dixon Yass. Dixon Yass is in the house. These things just keep getting more creative. Little me says it's all good. Rich, the people I needed to see the live saw the live. That'll work, man. That'll work. All right. So I'm gonna fire this thing off. It's pretty crazy. My God, somebody, Wilma Dickfid. What up, Chad? Jesus. Who's WVU playing? Chad. WVU. Let's see. Hang on, let me write my girl back. All right. Yeah, I feel you on that clip. That's some wild shit, man. Yeah, I mean probably OT, but I mean my boys are holding it down right now. Holding it down. All right. This thing's at 1.25 speed, so y'all let me know if the audio's not working.
We live? Yep, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Figured we would go live and just have a little discussion about some stuff that I figured a lot of people probably wonder a lot. I figured we would talk about it in a real way, real fast. I'm out here sitting on the porch, out here with the dog. He's out here chilling. It's kind of muggy out today. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just kind of poopy out. River, cut it out, man. These lantern flies, you see these things everywhere flying around? Everywhere right now. It's crazy how bad it is right now. These things. Anyways, so
do y'all have those things, those lantern flies? I gotta look those things up. And my girl was talking about they're overrun with them. But I don't know that I've seen some here. Anyway.
So you guys see the title of the video. It is called Why God Allows Wicked Men to Live, or even you can change it to Why God Allows Wicked Men to Be Wicked. And we can go into it real quick. So I've noticed quite a bit on YouTube, especially, that there's a lot of people here on the so-called internet streets, YouTube streets, that basically live their whole lives just being wicked, evil, lying, stealing, cheating, whatever it may be. A lot of men, a lot of so-called men on the internet do these things. It's kind of sad, to be honest with you, to watch grown men that claim to be like these grandiose things and then be the opposite. So why does God allow that? Well, from what I understand, from what I've read, and I've taken 2 days off from reading the Bible right now and really doing any kind of work on it or studying on it right now, just because my brain is fried from all the reading and all that. And now I just kind of want to talk a little bit. So let me put this out there real quick. If you're a Christian, you're allowed to have opinions about stuff. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're not allowed to have opinions. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to be snarky. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to clap back at people. It doesn't mean any of that. It's more about how you do it. So last night, I was watching a show that I tend to try to watch a little bit when they're not being gross. And it's called Stuck in the Middle. Stuck in the Middle is ran by some weirdo named Josh that cannot grow up. For some reason, he just refuses to grow up. Everything is a dick and fart joke to him. I'm not trying to swear or anything. I'm just being honest with you. All he does is make dick and fart jokes. Everything is, butthole this, gay that, penis this, penis that. It's weird. Like it's weird. And last night he had.
So the volume's low for y'all? Is that what you're saying? I saw something on here. Hey, what's up, Demon Eyed Angel? How are you? Hang on, let's see if this changes it here.
Everybody knows Snaggy Harpoona. What's up, Kenny? What's going on? What's up, Cash? There's a guy named Snaggy.
Did that make it louder?
Long story short, he's been in trouble multiple times for harassing people's wives, saying sexual things to people. And it's gotten to the point now where he's being charged over and over by multiple people for these things. A kid named Matthew, a guy named Matthew I know, I won't say his real name, a guy named Matthew I know, is going through it right now. His wife had to put a restraining order on this guy and everything because he was harassing her. So why would God allow wicked men like him to stay on this planet and have the things he has? Okay, so I'm too little, whatever. All
right, is that better, guys? Can y'all hear that better, or? Because I saw Miss Vicky and Sherry said the volume was low. All right, I don't know. All right.
So I don't know what that even means. If you're here, are you a kid? Then I'll just block you. Don't worry about it. There you go. So basically, the men are allowed to do what they do on the planet because it's meant to turn other people to God. And I'm noticing that over and over and over. I'm noticing that the reason why people It's hard to say. The reason why people will do what they do on the internet or even in real life is because of how much they hurt. And this dude is hurting. This guy, again, I watched him get in trouble with one guy's wife trying to harass her sexually on the phone and call her house, call her home, whatever, call her job, do all these things. The same guy now is trying to do the same thing. You've been yapping for 20 minutes. I've been live for 4 minutes and 37 seconds.
I don't know that. Of course, he's referring to Snaggy calling AD's wife. I don't know that any of that was like sexual in nature. I'm not sure on that. But what's up, HK? Jimmy Hill? What up? What up? Slayback? What up?
You're an idiot. Bye. So you know what I mean. So basically,
Oh,
but it's becoming a purple state.
did-
Doesn't mean you're not allowed to clap back at people.
Damn
Joke
it.
to him. It's gotten to the point now where he's being charged over and over by multiple people.
Let's see.
Whatever. So I don't know what that even means. If you're here, are you a kid? Then I'll just block you. Don't worry about it. There you go. So basically, the men are allowed to do what they do on the planet because it's meant to turn other people to go. It's hard to say. The reason why people will do what they do on the internet, I walk her house, call her home, whatever, call her job, do all these things. The same 4 minutes and 37 seconds. This guy is now focusing on my girlfriend and other people's girlfriends, from what I understand. And he is trying to basically go to prison, from what I understand. So, you know, I mean, he's going to end up going to prison.
Okay, so I thought that when Martin crashed out the other day, I thought that he and his girl were done. He's homeless. He's moving, and I don't know. Did he win her back or something? I don't know what's going on there. But for those of y'all that are unfamiliar, well, as it progresses, I'll tell y'all what's happened and what's even sicker about the whole situation that a lot of people probably hadn't considered. What's up, Robbins Mocklin? How are you?
And it's because of the fact that he can't stop. He cannot stop talking about people's wives, calling them, saying gross stuff. So just the other day, and I'm going to put this out there very clearly, just the other day, and I want Matthew to listen because he is promoting this stuff. The same guy that harassed your wife is now harassing my 10-year-old autistic daughter, saying sexual things to her, which the cops have. It's all been turned in. And so what do we do? Well, clearly, if he lived any closer to me, I would probably be in jail right now because I would have went to his house and killed him. 100%. I would have went to this man's house and I would have slaughtered him simply for the gross stuff he was saying to a 10-year-old and then try to play it off like it wasn't a 10-year-old. Okay. So I'm furious right now at this man because of the gross stuff that he was saying to my 10-year-old. His name's Snaggy Harpoon. His real name is Chris Rutherford. You can look him up. He's on Facebook. Just look up Chris Rutherford or Rutherford, however you say his name. He has a beard. It has white in it. He has short hair and he's fat. He needs to be, I'm talking about Snaggy Mama J. He was sexually harassing my 10-year-old autistic daughter on Facebook, claiming that it was my girlfriend. And so I went up on that channel last night, and when he was up there making a bunch of lies up, and I said, I called into the show, and I was like, listen, this dude has been in trouble with AD or whatever, Matthew. He's been in trouble with the cops out here more than once now. He was up there saying things like, oh, I talked to all the state police. They all know Martin. No, they don't. I just moved here a year ago, and I live in the middle of nowhere. By the way, he's a sick piece of shit, and I'm not trying to swear or anything, but this is where I live, okay? I live here. Look, I'll even show you better. Look at those mountains right now. Look at that. All right, I live in the mountains out here in a beautiful ass community. My front yard's literally as big as this property, probably. And I'm not trying to boast or anything, but what I'm saying is he's a sad individual. We've all been through stuff in life. I also lost a wife. You know, I got divorced and stuff like that. And he also got divorced. But the reason why I got divorced was because I wasn't paying attention to my wife. We just weren't wifey husband type stuff. You know what I mean? We just weren't. It wasn't right. We weren't right for each other. And I understand that completely.
Yeah.
And I'm over it. The girl I'm with now, absolutely sweetheart. I love her to death. She's beautiful. And she does everything opposite that my ex-wife did. And I also do everything opposite with her that I did with my ex-wife. So, you know, it's called growing and learning. Well, this guy, the guy that's sexually harassing my 10-year-old on the internet, and I have all the videos, I have all the pictures, all been given to the cops. The cops themselves out here, his name's Jones, Officer Jones, told him in front of me on the phone that it's sick to be saying what he's saying to kids, and if he lived in Pennsylvania, they would already came and picked him up because of the crime laws out here with cyber stuff or whatever.
Bullshit.
You know what I mean? I've had a hard life, just like that comment right there. I actually knew this. No, she never claimed. No, Mom J, that never happened. So there was no. The first message that he posted. I wonder if I can even show you guys. Is there a way that I can show pictures? No, I can't.
Yes.
I wish there was a way that I could show pictures on here.
Just
He has been blowing up my girlfriend for weeks and weeks and weeks. We have all the messages. Like I said, she's never engaged in anything with him. She tells him to leave him alone. She blocked him the other day, and he created another account and came after her. All because he's a lonely piece of shit. Now, why is he a lonely piece of shit? And again, I don't want to swear, but I'm pretty furious right now about this. Is because he literally he beat his wife. He beat up his own wife when he was drunk. She left. Used the excuse for going to school to move 3 states away, and then left him. Literally, why? Because he's abusive. He's been in and out of jail for abuse. He's a drunk. He claims to have all this money. He does all these things, but yeah, he can't keep himself out of trouble. And he's gonna end up probably taking his own life in a real way. I'm not even trying to say that in a jokey way because it's not something to laugh about. I've also dealt with suicidal thoughts throughout my entire life.
Okay. So gonna take his own life just because you said so. So first of all, Snaggy's wife, she did go to school. No, it wasn't a ruse to get out of the house. If Snaggy's been on here a long time, and he had said for quite some time that she would be going to Chicago, even when it was like a year or more out, to get her doctorate. So the thing is, you talk about all this. You're talking about your kids. I mean, you're not married to this woman. Matter of fact, you're still married to your first wife in Ohio. You've admitted all this stuff. When you have your crash out streams, you admit all these things that you lie about when you're not having a self deletion, feel sorry for me stream. So that's that. Now, what I find troubling about this whole ordeal is the extremely autistic 10-year-old that's carrying on conversations with Snaggy on Facebook. Okay. Now, I guess Snaggy's claim, I think, is that he was talking to Martin's girlfriend. And so I don't understand if somehow this severely autistic 10-year-old is chatting with Snaggy. I think that it was 100% set up by Martin. So he would have something. 100%. Okay. If any of y'all that have had kids and you remember what your kids were like at 10 years old, and again, we're discounting the whole fact that this child in particular is extremely autistic. So I know there's varying levels of autism and how it affects the thought process and everything. Anyway, so you're meaning to tell us that from background of that child hearing y'all talk about Snaggy Harpua, she took it upon herself to go to Facebook and not only find Snaggy Harpua, but find whatever Snaggy's real name is, connect with him, start chatting with him, and somehow Snaggy thinks it's your girl. But, I mean, come on. If, in fact, she did talk to him, then it was a setup. And it was a setup for you to try to get him in some sort of trouble. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take up for Snaggy. God, hell no. That's not what I'm doing. But if that's the case, Martin, you are one sick son of a bitch. That's worse. That's worse than whatever you could claim that Snaggy did. Because you put her in that position to be harassed if that's what happened. You see what I'm saying? So if Snaggy goes to jail, you should be in the cell right next to him. Hell, y'all should share the same cell. I mean, did you forget about that whole part in your diabolical plan? I mean, this guy is fucking stupid. Well, I mean, we know that. And he just makes shit up. That's the thing. He just makes shit up. Completely. As fact. Miss Vicky, it might sound fast. I've got this. He's sped up at, he's 25% faster. Let me get down to this chat. What's up, Sean Daugherty? How are you? Good to see you. What's up, Spence? So, yeah. I saw you said something about the thumbnail. Y'all shout out to King of Naptown on that thumbnail. Oh, look, there's old Shotty. What up, Shotty? So yeah, he 100% would have had to set this up, which is more troubling than all of it. He goes on to here. I'll play some more.
Just because of the stuff I've been through, I don't want to die. It's more of like a CPTSD thing. It's just the pain sometimes gets so overwhelming and anxiety that you start thinking stupid. Well, Snaggy, on the other hand, shows every trait of a psychopath that's going to end up wanting to go kill a bunch of people and then kill himself. Kind of like all these trans shooters that we're talking about nowadays. He, from what I understand, because last night when I was walking around outside in my front yard, pissed at like 3 a.m, just trying to walk it off, basically, everybody was asleep. All this stuff. I looked in, I paid for his criminal background. I actually paid for it, and I was reading it as I'm pacing back and forth. He beat up his wife so bad she couldn't talk. Her eyes were shut. He absolutely beat the crap out of this woman. I didn't know that he did that, which infuriates me even more.
Okay, bullshit. All right, if that was the case, that's not going to be in a criminal background check, you stupid fucker. I mean, seriously. That's not going to be included. There's not going to be photos of the damn. I mean, no. It's not. You're an idiot, bro. What's up, Don? He says, my brother is severely autistic level 3. I think they call it. And a person with autism on that level isn't able to text someone like Snaggy, let alone being coached or smart and set it up. Yeah, dude, he totally set the shit up. Everybody knows that. Yeah, and I had talked to 815 about this because we kind of had a conversation and we were like, how's everybody missing this? Like, why has nobody said this? It's a complete setup. What up, Yankees? What up, Danielle? So yeah, the whole thing is fucked up. He's going to go on and continue to talk about this background check that he got. And more and more lies. It just mounts up.
Now, knowing that he did that kind of stuff. And now I don't know what to do. So I'm sitting here freaking out because I really want to hurt this guy. And, it's God that's stopping me. I promise you it's God that's stopping me because I don't want to go to hell for murder. 1,000%. Like, I'm so furious right now. It's not even funny. I don't care if you talk about me. I don't care if you talk about my girlfriend because she's a grown-ass woman. She does not care. That's why she made fun of Snaggy the entire time and said, leave me alone.
I mean, think about this. This dude just said that he's so mad. He's outside pacing around at 3 o'clock in the morning. And he's raged. He's been going off for a couple of days on AD and on, it's this guy, man. And I mean, so what it boils down to, what's up, little man Dabber? I really don't, and I'm not being an asshole. I'm being legit. I'm not calling anybody to report it, but I don't think this dude should be in the same house as kids. I mean, just the behavior. Think about his behavior on YouTube that we've witnessed, and think about a child witnessing this behavior. And now I'm sure they don't see everything, but also, who knows what goes on when the live button's off? I mean, could you imagine? I mean, the guy's clearly got anger problems. We know that. So, I mean, what happens? He had even made statements before, and I think I saw Demonized Angels make reference to it, but talking about he didn't like the kids, or he just tolerates it. It was something along those lines. So and then yeah, always wanting to delete himself. That in itself, I mean, children should not be exposed to any of that type of stuff. And if they're searching your Facebook and they have access to your messages on Facebook, and they've got access to your social medias, are they seeing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Don says Martin doesn't want his son's mom to be interviewed, and I've talked to her 3 times already and recorded. I'm probably going to upload and put out what she said. It's severely concerning. Dude, I have no doubts. I mean, there's a reason why. Exactly, corroborating what. And I've heard, I had a talk with Valerie that was non-trolling. It was seriously and heartfelt on my end because of what I had seen. I mean, basically, what it boils down to, I had a guy, I wouldn't say that this person was a friend of mine in high school, but he was an acquaintance. I could hang out with all the different groups, in school. I didn't really have like one set of people that, I'd chill with all the time. But, so this guy, this was probably, I don't know, 6-8 years after we had graduated. I know it was long enough to go to college, graduate, and come back. So anyway, this dude that he graduated a year ahead of me, and he had a beautiful wife, 3 beautiful kids. Same situation as Martin and Valley, very similar. The things that were said, it all reminded me of that so much. And of course, they're going to split up. And again, he was selfish, just like Martin was, uprooting his daughter and wife, having to leave so he can stay there in the trailer rent free. So like that, in this situation, she moved in with her parents, which was about 5 miles away, just up the mountain. And so yeah, she left, took the 3 kids, took the dog, and hit the road. Well, this guy started drinking heavier. I mean, long story short, he ended up going up to the parents' house, and he killed his wife, he killed his 3 beautiful children, he even killed the dog, and then he killed himself after that. Luckily, his wife's parents were not at home, because they would have probably been taken out as well. But I can only imagine what that was like, coming back home to discover that. And again, a lot of that scenario reminded me of this scenario. So I just wanted to reach out to Valerie and say, hey, we'll keep an eye on things over here, and if anything pops up, we'll let you know. And I wanted to make sure. I said, hey, are you safe? Do you need any sort of help being safe? And she assured me that she was in a secure place and felt safe, and didn't have any fear or anything like that. And she did. And she had expressed the same thing to Leg Day before. She had expressed that, she had expressed that she, I guess, felt like she had experienced some sort of abuse, whether it's mental, verbal. I don't know. I don't think there's any physical abuse. I'm not going to put that on the dude. So, there is that. But hang on, who jumped in here? Dirty Smith. Dirty Smith's in the house. What's up? I'm trying to go back and find it in the comments. Where the hell is it? I thought it was right above Linda's. Oh yeah, Dirty Smith. There you go. Let's see. So Don reports that been faithful, holier than thou. Both exes say he's a piece of shit. Yeah. We got Seymour Wiener in the chat. Stalking me, spelt wrong. I'm going to keep stalking ya, spelt wrong. That's probably Martin. With some more laughy faces. Y'all been stalking me? Hey, Rich, spelt wrong. What up? Yeah, Jackrabbit, I was just talking about it. I got it on the TV. What up, man? Let's see. Just trying to catch up. But yeah, so again, it's all kind of troubling. Anywho, let's continue on.
Me alone, you're a creep. She blocked him. He created another account. She blocked him. That kind of stuff. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's creepy people. But the moment you start talking to my 10-year-old daughter, after she's told you that she was 10, because he said a bunch of gross stuff, and then she literally sent him a voice clip that said, "I'm 10 years old, you creepy fucker." And I yelled at her, and we yelled at her and disciplined her for saying that stuff, but she was scared because her best friend was sexually abused by her mom's friend's friend or something. I don't know. I just found that out too. But, they talk. They're kids. So I'm sure this little girl probably talked to my daughter about it, and they freaked each other out, which rightfully so when it comes to this kind of stuff. And he continued after that, and that's where I got him.
Oh, okay. So that was somebody talking to... Someone was talking to stalking me. Like, all right, yeah. All right, so maybe not Marmar. He's gonna act like what is said, but I will be in contact with her soon. but I won't till it's completely factual. But maybe Pennsylvania DCFS needs to be contacted and see how Martin is. Well, I mean, the good thing is I don't think I'd be willing to bet just about anything that there's been no contact with the son. I can almost guarantee that if I had to bet on it. And if he's talking to any of the kids, it would most likely be his daughter, because I mean Valerie does seem somewhat reasonable, despite what he says. But I mean that would be all like under supervision, for sure. So let's see. Martin was talking sexually to Snags. Well, and that's the thing. I think that's why, people talk about AD's always under the impression that he does he does this job thing and stays unemployed due to the fact that he doesn't want to pay child support. I don't think that's the case. I don't think either one of them are going after him for any sort of support. I think that that's just more interactions that they would have to have, and they probably realize that they're not really going to get anything anyway. So what's the point? And then that way, they can just write him off, and they don't have to deal with him whatsoever. So Jay Prez in the house says Snaggy has the biggest nipples I've ever seen. Those things are some old pepperonis. That's a damn whole slice of ham. Maybe not pepperoni. So Jimmy, more than one has been, and I'll tell you with 100% fact, that's why his son and ex-baby mama are not in the picture. Hang on, let me see what Don wrote. Not since he was little. Yeah. Yeah, again, I just don't think that, again, it sickens me to think that he could have set this thing up. But again, I don't even think it was that. I don't think that his daughter or his girlfriend's adopted autistic daughter really had any sort of conversation with Snaggy. Later on, he will say that that she clipped a voice message. The autistic girl made a voice memo and sent it through messages, just so she could prove that she was 10 again, which also sounds completely. I don't know. Martin doesn't think about these lies. He's just so accustomed to just lying by default. He doesn't even think about them and how it doesn't even make sense. So he's just not good at it. Continuing on.
Infuriated. If he didn't know beforehand, if he thought he was talking to my girlfriend, which it's very clear he wasn't because she wasn't responding at all. You know what I mean? These things. So my daughter's autistic.
So if she wasn't responding, then who was he talking to? Are you saying that the autistic girl was logged into her Facebook account at 10? This is what I'm saying. This shit's just got holes everywhere.
Really. 1 minute she's up and everybody loves everybody and wants everybody around her and she wants to talk and she wants to sing and dance and smile and giggle. And the next minute she wants to hurt people and she's mad and she hates everyone and everyone's the devil and it's wild how crazy autism is. But she didn't do that to herself. She was born that way. Okay, all these children are adopted, so they come from different backgrounds. A lot of the backgrounds are bad, and these little kids need love, bro. They need love. All my kids back home in Ohio, I talk to them pretty frequently now.
No, you don't.
Know what I mean? There was a time where I wasn't talking to her because my ex-wife, being a vindictive woman, trying to keep her, her, I guess, her power or whatever women think they have when they go through that situation, which is silly. You guys shouldn't do that to people's kids. But, I'm able to talk to my daughter and I talk to my son. And I talk to my daughter more than my son, obviously, because my son lives in another state also, not the state I live in, and not Ohio. He lives in another state. So, you know what I mean? It's hard. And then his mom, he's remarried and all that stuff. I get it. Okay, it's cool.
It's hard to talk to his son because he's in another state. Just like the other one. But when you're making a phone call, Martin, the only difference that makes is that first 3 numbers that you dial. That's the area code. That's the only difference, bro. It's not like you have to walk down to wherever they're at and pick up a payphone to call them. This is what I'm saying. You start into a lie and you keep rolling, and then what comes out of your extremely low IQ brain makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, whatsoever.
Oh, I get it. but I do get to talk to my kids. And then I'm here with my stepkids that I help raise, I talk to, I give encouragement to. I never treat them poorly, even when they treat me poorly or treat other people poorly, like their mother. You have to love on these kids, man, especially kids that come from adopted homes. You have to, or foster homes, you have to be loving. There's no way that you'll ever reach these kids because they're already mad. They're already going to blame you for stuff, even if it wasn't your fault because of the situations they came from. That being said, this guy crossed the line. This guy started talking to a 10-year-old in a sexual manner. This guy thinks that he runs the world, but he can't even get out of his own head. You feel me? So what I'm trying to do is talk about why would God, and this is me, this is a way to calm me down, because if I don't talk about what the Lord thinks about things, I'm going to think what Carl thinks about things. And I promise you, Carl is thinking murder right now.
Exactly.
The Lord would think forgiveness.
Exactly. And that's the problem. This is why you do not need to be around children, bro. 100%.
I'm thinking, I want to rip your tongue out of your face and I want to hang you with it. And I shouldn't be like that. But, you know, as a
listen
father,
to this shit.
I just don't find things to be funny like that, especially nowadays where
I want to rip your tongue out of your face and hang you with it.
all these kids, these little kids and people like that are being attacked, and all this sexual crazy shit with trans shooters and all this nonsense we're seeing in the world. I'm absolutely 100% over it. I never again want to go through that. I never again want to see another shooting. And you know they're going to happen. You know they're going to happen.
Hey, Tom Kramer, welcome. Yeah, it's Carl, but it's not Crazy Canada Carl. It's the other one.
Wickedness of the world is growing significantly. So why do I bring all that up? Well, because I think secretly, this guy, Chris Rutherford, also known as Snaggy Harpoon on the internet, I think he's closeted homosexual. I think he has been struggling with homosexual things in his life, and I can tell you that I'm not cracking on him or attacking him. I'm not making this up. I truly believe that he has some sort of like weird sexual fantasies, weird sexual things going on because of the stuff he was saying, the stuff he said to AD's wife, the stuff he said to other people, the police reports about what he said to the cops when he got arrested for beating his wife up, all this.
The police report. Oh my God, dude. This guy, I can't even. The background check that you paid $15 for, Martin, it's not going to have quotes that Snaggy made to the police officers. Okay? That's not going to be there. The details of the level of the beating that he gave his wife is not going to be in there. It's not going to happen, bro. And why would you say that he's a homosexual? If he's a homosexual, why is he talking to a girl? What's up, Sambo? Yeah, for sure. That's my entire point.
Stuff. If you think it's funny to lay hands physically on a woman, you know what I mean, then you should probably be hung. Okay. Now, everybody, I also have 2 domestic violences on my charges, and I will explain them very quickly. Number one, the one was 18 when I was arguing with my mother, and I punched a hole in the wall, and I got charged with domestic violence. They got dropped down to disorderly conduct or whatever because I was 18. The second one was when I was 25 and I was dating a girl and she was doing meth behind my back and I didn't know. And when she found out I found out, she freaked out because she was scared I was going to call CPS on her because she had a child. And she tried to steal my stuff and take it to like a pawn shop and all kinds of stuff because she was cracked out or meth out. And I kicked her door in when she wasn't home and I took my stuff. That also got dropped down to criminal damaging. Now,
do you get a domestic violence for that? I mean, wouldn't that be a breaking and entering or an unlawful entry? I mean, if the person's not even there. What's up, Alaska? I mean, I just can't even, man.
Before, because I had to bring that up because people like to use that against me. They're, how could you talk about this now when it's on your record? It's not on my record. It's a charge, and then if you click on it on any website, it goes into telling you what happened, right? Well, him on the other hand, he his say domestic violence, felony domestic violence, and then you click on it, and it gets worse. It gets absolutely worse. The stuff he said to the cops, the police reports, the being intoxicated with a level of 3.5 over the limit wherever state he's in. In Ohio, I think it was 0.8. So he was almost 4 times over the limit when he was arrested.
He's not in Ohio, bro. He's in Tennessee, and you didn't see any of that. You're full of shit.
The police report said several empty bottles of vodka were found in the room where they found him.
I'm sure.
There was so much last night that I read that blew my mind. And for a minute, I felt bad. For a minute, I was like, oh man, this guy's just jacked up, bro. But then I kept reading, and I noticed that, well, it's a pattern. It was a pattern for him. He also got in trouble in the military for drinking, I guess, from what I understood. It didn't say, but I'm guessing that's what it was because there was something in there about how he was disciplined and deranked or something. And I didn't know because you would have to pay for that extra.
Disciplined and deranked in the military was on his police background check that he ordered. I can't even. I mean, this guy is so freaking stupid. His lies are stupid. What's up, Jennifer? How are you? I mean, I can't. Yeah, it's just the more you pay attention to the little things, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Where's that comment I just saw? 100% unstable. believe that's why he's so bipolar and violent, because he has gay thoughts and feelings. Doesn't know what to do about it. I mean, that is kind of one of the things that happens to folks that are really struggling and fighting, I guess, and have religious views, because in the Bible, despite how you feel about it, it basically lists homosexuality as one of those. I don't know that it necessarily says it's an unforgivable sin, but there's references to, I think, that maybe heaven is not for those of homosexual nature. And again, I'm not trying to profess that I'm a theologist, a Bible person here. I consider myself Christian. I had the Bible beat over my head all as a kid. If church was open, we were there. But yeah, certainly don't take what I'm saying as any sort of fact, preaching, Anywho, what did Dirk, or let's see. Don said, if you kick the door, that's destruction of property, break it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's shit.
Extra stuff, and I wasn't paying for all that. I just paid the minimal, what was it, $15 or whatever. But, there is a criminal background. I've heard other people also. I'm also going off of what other people said. I've heard other people talk about his records, other military people talk about his records, stuff like that. So that's just hearsay, but I'm guessing that's why he got in a lot of trouble. Okay. He claims that he's some sort of war hero or something. I don't know. A lot of these guys are in the military, claim they're war heroes for some reason. I'm never going to understand that. But, anyways, let me get to the point because I'm rambling. I'm so furious. I woke up furious still about this.
Yeah.
There's people on the internet every day. They're going to do things to try to bother you. That's fine. That's what God tells you. If they hate you, they hate me first, right? But what I think is that this man needs to not be on this planet anymore. And that's not my decision. That's up to God. You know what I mean? But when he dies, and Snag, I know you're watching me. Okay. When you die, you will be judged. You will stand in front of the Lord and have to answer for every foul, ignorant, gross, sexual thing that you said to children. And now I have proof that you're a pedophile. We have solid proof that you're a pedo. And there's messages you were deleting that we got before you deleted them, all kinds of stuff. The word pussy was said to a 10-year-old, stuff like that. So the cops are highly involved right now, and he's going to probably end up getting arrested here in the next week. And then he's going to have to go to court again because he's on probation for the same thing against another person right now.
No, he's not.
He is on probation. So why? I had to give you the backstory. So why does God allow this to happen? Well, I'm not going to say that God allows it to happen, because I've watched a lot of videos like, why does God allow good things or bad things to happen to good people? Jesus says there's no one good but God, right? So how do you handle a situation like this as a Christian? How are you supposed to handle a situation? Because we're still flesh. We're still full of our flesh. We're still human beings. We still, you know what I mean? We still do those things. We still get mad. We still get angry. How many of you guys get mad in traffic every day? You know what I mean? Like, so how am I supposed to sit here and not want to steal someone's car or steal a plane or whatever, get a car and drive to this dude's house hours away and burn it down and slit his throat while I'm in there? It's because that flesh, and I'm being vulgar for a reason, that fleshful idea of what a man's supposed to be is why he is the way he is. You get it? He's that way because abused people abuse people. Does that make sense? So he's been abused his entire life, probably by his parents. His dad was probably a drunk, and he probably was touched or somebody. And I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to sound jokey about this.
Probably.
He's probably sexually assaulted himself, probably by his dad or somebody like a man. You know what I mean? And he went to the army, to try to make himself feel like a man. You understand? Like he was there. He was trying to fix his bravado, I guess, because he does not act like a soldier. There's a couple people here on the internet that were in the army.
First of all, Snaggy was not in the army. He was in the Marine Corps. Dude, this shit just gets wilder, but you see the anger and the fucked up, twisted mind behind all this. I'm telling you, ticking time bomb. Because, now that he's kind of, I guess some of the cloud has faded over his narcissistic viewpoint. When he has these crash out streams where he's going to self-delete, that's when he can actually self-reflect. That's when he can actually recognize, hey, I'm 40 years old and I've got absolutely nothing. And I've alienated my entire family and anybody that's ever cared for me. I have nothing to lean back on whatsoever. Anything, any sort of help that I could get to maybe try to get a leg up or an opportunity, I've burned that bridge. And, when he goes on these rages where he's going to off himself, that's when he verbally, he will announce this to himself. And so he knows, like, he's not sick enough narcissistic to not recognize that at some different points. So my whole point in saying that is he has absolutely nothing to lose. That's why I, in fact, think that he's a ticking time bomb. I mean, I really do. Coco Pop, what's up? Welcome. to the shit show. Stiff Richard, my man. Topic is baby Marmar, obviously. Oh, look, we have Benjamin Vincent. Cable tick. Oh, let's see, Martin. If there's a motion to discovery, and it's finds into the fact that you did either coerce this 10-year-old into talking to Snaggy, or in fact made it up, you did it yourself, which carries a felony in the state of Ohio, with a fine of $7,500. Possible 3 years in the state pen. Careful where you tread. Let's see. Quite possibly. And that may do him some good. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, he needs some cognitive behavior therapy, something. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm watching, Christy. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of hypotheticals and a lot of probablys. Yeah, Miss Vicky Snaggy was a Marine, or is a Marine. I guess they say once a Marine, always a Marine. Let's see. Anything else? Right. Nothing to offer. And again, like I said, the scary part is nothing to lose. Who the fuck says if he was touched? No one fucking normals. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Alaska. Snaggy swears that Mandy friend requested him, and that was under his Christian name, not Snaggy. So how would dude, that's exactly what I was saying, Alaska. I mean, that's exactly. What's up, Harry, man? I feel so comfortable saying that. Martin just claimed he has a buddy that was in, how do you say that? The Korangal Valley of Afghanistan. He must have just watched the documentary. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that's a lie there because he said he had a buddy. Well, no. 100% Stiff Richard. But I think he's more, I think that Martin is more ticking time bomb than old Squizzle. I don't know who that is, little man Dabber. Heather Brooke Clark. Is that the one that people have been covering that just went to jail for some shit? A $500,000 bond? I don't know. Let's see. I keep the Pennsylvania General Assembly on quick tab. All right, let's continue on.
Army that make the Army look horrible. Absolutely horrible. And, you know, it's by the way they talk, they act, they walk, all that good stuff. And it's funny how every one of these guys that do that all claim to be Christians. So let me explain what a real Christian is. A real Christian, like myself, is somebody that is fallen in our flesh, and we need Christ continuously, and we need his grace continuously. We don't do any of this on our own, because if I was to try to do it on my own, I would be horrible and end up in hell. You get it? Like, you can't do these things on your own. You can't. So this anger I have to redirect today. So I'm going to have to sit here because I'm furious right now. I'm so furious. Like, you have no absolute clue how much I hate pedophiles. You have no clue how much I hate people that make fun of kids that have problems. Those are my biggest triggers in the world, is watching somebody talk about an autistic kid that was born that way, that, you know what I mean? Or pedos. I can't fucking stand it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear, but I can't stand it. A lot of these guys on the internet, you know, they use their trauma and they put it out on other people. I did it myself for a very long time here. I, you know, used to push my trauma from whatever it was in life and attack people for it. Well, it's not worth it anymore because I know I'm going to have to be judged for those things. And yeah, you know, you'll hear a typical person on the internet that claims to be a Christian say things. Well, God forgives you. He does forgive you, but he forgives you after you repent. It's not something that you just pretend to do. Like, oh, God's going to forgive me. And then just, that's it. And then you go on and doing the same thing. It's a shame. It's a shame that I have to go live and talk about this today, but I feel like you guys need to know. So if you see this guy in your comments, block him immediately, because what he's going to try to do is find your information and talk to your kids. It's absolutely wild. I have a 2-hour video of him calling my house at 4 o'clock in the morning, sexually talking to my girlfriend while we sit there and giggle at him. There was actually at one point we put the phone in the other room just to and we were watching a movie. For about 45 minutes straight, the man talked with no answer because he was drunk. And he was rambling on, listening to himself as that demon was talking to him in his head. You know what I mean? He was just rambling off whatever the demon was putting in his head. The dude needs to be put in a wood chipper, 100%. I'm 100% down for biblical discipline. And, you know, they kill people for stuff like that. They would stone you for blaspheming God in the Bible. So how much more would it be if, you know, you're saying pedophile, sexual things, or acting silly towards a child? Jesus said if you were to make a child stumble, it was better for you to have a millstone tied around your neck and cast it into the sea. Jesus said it's better for you to be drowned by men than attack a kid. You realize that, right? It's literally in the Bible. It's better for you. It's better for these little ones, for you not to stumble, make these little ones stumble. It's better for you to have a millstone tied around your neck. It says, like, literally, a millstone is a giant, couple 100-pound stone tied around your neck. Yeah, you ain't coming up. There's a reason for that. Even Jesus himself hated pedophiles. Imagine that. And you know what? Sexual sin was a big thing in the Bible. That's why 2 cities were destroyed. Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed because of sexual sin. Now, let me stop for a second and say something. We all deal with sexual sin, but there's varieties of it and levels of it. Are you looking at pornography when you're not supposed to? Okay, that's sexual sin, but you can break that. Are you cheating on your wife? That is adultery and sexual sin. Yes, but you can be forgiven and you can fix that. You can't fix taking the innocence away from a child or saying those things to a child that they now will remember the rest of their lives. That is not something that you can be forgiven of unless you really actually repent. And I'm saying that, like, not that people don't repent, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it has to be a real heart change. It has to be a real heart from stone to flesh thing. Okay. This man is never going to do that. This man has, been given over. And the Bible also says that when you become to a point of so wickedness that it's all sexual wickedness and wickedness in general, and you are obsessed with it, the Bible says that God stops working on you. He stops caring and he gives you over to your passions. He gives you over to your passions of your heart, it says. And that is basically God not giving up on you. Well, I guess I said that, but it's not really God giving up on you. It's you giving up on God. And God says, well, here's what you want. You know what I mean? Why is watching porn a sin? Because you're watching someone's daughter or you're watching someone's son commit sexual sin. And then you enjoy that sexual sin. So now you get it. It's sin. It's sex. Sex was created for man and women, not man and man. Porn, there's gay porn, all this garbage. Okay. So it's not something that you're supposed to put your eyes. You're supposed to keep filth out of your head. You're supposed to not even talk though. Today, I'm right here sitting here swearing like.
I think we just found out his preference in porn. Yeah. Sexual sin. Yeah. Cement shoes. Let's see. So what were you saying, Steph Richard? I had it highlighted. He said that you went over and porn bombed him from My Gaming Live, like from the chat. I remember when he got porn bombed because wasn't he live? Like I was live over on the gaming channel. I think that's what had happened. Let's see. I was trying to go back up and find the one. Rockingham, North Carolina, crazy lady. Yeah, and he's saying he's got these pictures. He's got recordings. He's dumb. He said he's turned it all over to the cops. If he had anything, he would play an excerpt of something. I mean, that's just, he would. I mean, because when he goes live with absolutely nothing to discuss, like I said, when he goes live or when he makes videos, he uses everybody else's content. I guess I can't say anything. I'm using his content currently. But I mean, he literally will post a video with, whatever it is. I'm going to call this kid Durs. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm trying to find, was it Little Maine Dabber? Can y'all put the North? I'm looking for. There it is. Heather Brooke Clark. Let's see what this one did. Arrested for threatening children. Oh wait, did I see this one? Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Steel 340. All the evidence, but never does. Yeah, that's right. Welcome, Steel. All right. What does Dark Bleach say? Serious question for everyone. When one is on trial, the Bible references can be used in court, in a court of law as a defense mechanism. Can they? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use whatever you want. Yeah, it's. I actually, if you the title of this live was one of the 10 commandments, which is the 6th commandment, which is thou shalt not kill. I believe you can find that in Exodus. But yeah, it sounds like Marshall wants to kill here. All right.
Like I am. I feel bad because, I mean, I'm furious, but like I'm slipping. That's sin. It says to keep all unwholesome language out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Jesus says if you look at a woman with lust, which is what porn is, If you look at a woman with lust, you've already committed adultery in your heart. Jesus does not care about your outward appearance. He does not care about what you think you're doing. He knows your heart. So he knows Snaggy's heart. He knows people that, watch porn, why they're watching it. You're not watching porn to glorify God, right? Are you not supposed to glorify God in everything you do in your life? Your job, everything? Yeah, you are. And even though we don't all the time, we're supposed to try. Okay. And that's what I've been doing for weeks now, is I gave up everything in life that was holding me down as an idol. I had so many idols in my life in the last, 20 years. Okay. I was addicted to marijuana for a very long time. You know what I mean? I just stopped smoking 2 weeks ago today. All right. Like I'm going through withdrawal still. You know what I mean? And yes, it's real. It's not like alcohol or heroin or any of that. You're not going to be like, oh, shaky and all that. That's not how it happens. But the irritation and the restlessness and the insomnia and the cravings and all that stuff that you go through with anything for that matter. If you quit coffee, you're going to have the same idea. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go through the same stuff. Look at this cat just walking up to me.
This guy's so dumb.
Oh, look at this. What are you doing? This is Mama Cat. She's the only outdoor cat we have left, and she likes to bite you. Watch, when you're petting her, you're just better nice. And and she'll just bite you. Ow.
Painfully.
Why are you biting me?
Because the cat knows who you are, dude.
She is. Stop biting me, though.
You're a threat.
Okay, bye. Anyways, our hearts are, the intentions of our hearts is what matters to Christ. So if people were forced to make porn, that would be wrong, but they want to do it. Yeah, so do you force it? Mama J, I'm going to have to this is why I'm going to be polite when I say this. Just because you want to murder someone, is it right? Just because someone didn't force you to do it and you kill someone, is it right? You see what I'm saying? If you steal money from somebody, but no one made you force you to do it, is it still sin? Is it still theft? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, Jesus says that, again, if you look at a woman with lust, you've already committed adultery. So is his words more important, or your feelings? Or what you think is right? Is not God's ways higher than all man's ways? Doesn't the Bible say that? You know what I mean? So there's that. Also, the Apostle Paul says all things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. So, drinking wine was lawful back then, but was it helpful to drink wine all day and walk around drunk? No. You know what I mean? Is it lawful for me to, go to the porn shop and buy porn? Yes, it's lawful. Is it helpful for your life? Not at all, because you're trapping yourself in sexual sin, stuff like that. So they are hurting, Mom J. You're not accepting the hurt. So sin causes death. The wages of sin, Romans 6:23, I think it is, or 3:23. The wages of sin is death. If sexual sin is sin, then that equals death. And if you're a Christian, or if you believe in Christ, you won't watch that kind of stuff, or you will try to stop watching that kind of stuff when you become Christian, and you will eventually you will discipline yourself to stay away from stuff like that. The word repent.
This is what pisses me off about Martin. Martin acts like there are sins that preclude you from, God's glory, heaven. Everyone is a sinner. Everyone, does things that God, quote unquote, would not be happy with. But what you have is God's grace, and God provides forgiveness. And you act like it's a big deal to repent, but all it is just that you can repent as fast as I've said that sentence. Humans, we are flawed, and we're made in God's image. He knows that. He's acting like people have special places in hell, if they've done certain things on earth that displease God. And that's just not how it works. You of anybody should know that, Martin. But again, whatever that cult Calvinism shit that I don't, and who knows really, right? Calvinism might be the way. It might be the one. Who knows? Everybody's right when it comes to religion, and that's what makes it so dangerous. People doing things in the name of religion is a scary thing. That's why Martin scares me even further, because when he gets spun out, he could probably very easily come to the conclusion that, killing Snaggy is something that he would be doing as the Lord's work, because he needs to call the wicked. He has a demon, and he would be doing the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? These type of people really scare me when they use religion to justify what they do. That's why, not all Muslims are violent, but that's why the Muslims to me are scary. It's because anytime that you can have jihad, or you can create a war that's holy, it's just dangerous, because if you think that you're doing the Lord's work, then nothing's wrong. It's almost like an automatic, get out of jail free, do whatever you want. It's just scary. It's really scary. That's why that Huckabee, that Hammer of God guy that was on Ryan, or I guess still is, that's why this guy is so scary. Is, because he thinks he's been sent from God. Durka, Muhammad, Jihad.
It means to turn 180. It doesn't mean to give something up. It means to turn 180. So, all right, well, Mama J, no offense, I'm going to have to block you now, because now you think it's fun. Sexual sin is not fun. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? If that's the world you live in, but it's not fun. You can't be like that. And the fact that you just said that tells me that your mind is jacked up, lady. You know what I mean? So you might want to get some help for that. Get some therapy. I'm in therapy right now for my anger.
Here's the thing, too. He's just talking about sexual sin. I mean, the dude is still married. So if he's abiding by God's, laws, he's married. He's living with, another woman that he's not married to, and supposedly somehow those two can mate with one another. But is that not sexual sin? I'd say there's some weird shit going on here. Just he just said, by the way, I just heard where he said he was in therapy for anger, which I missed. So I'm gonna rewind it here.
Anger, so
what a big shot!
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? If that's the world you live in, but it's not fun. You can't be like that. And the fact that you just said that tells me that your mind is jacked up, lady. You know what I mean? So you might want to get some help for that. Get some therapy. I'm in therapy right now for my anger. So my oldest cat bites when I touch her butt. That's weird. Why are you touching cats' butts? Exactly. But you know what I mean? It's okay to accept that you need help when you need help. By the way, Mama J, maybe go get that help because it seems like you're probably addicted to pornography the way you were just defending it. So I'm not trying
now
to.
She's addicted to pornography.
You should be addicted to pornography. You're hiding it.
So fucking weird.
You know what I mean? Like you're saying it's fine. It's not fine. It's someone's daughter being used as a toy.
So yes, he has.
And be gross. And then she makes a little bit of how much is it? How much is it worth for you to gain the whole world and lose your very soul? That's what Jesus says, right? So you're getting all this money. Imagine all these porn stars, all these OnlyFans girls out there right now. They're making money. Some of them are making good money, whatever, right? And they're selling their soul while they do it. So when they die and they stand in front of Jesus and they go, I believed in you. And he's like, oh yeah, here, watch this. Did you believe in it here with this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy? Was that paycheck believing in me? Was that? I given you arms, legs.
Again, bro. Yes, God is the ultimate and final judge. But we are created as sinners, bro. We are going to sin. The beautiful thing of, God's grace is his acceptance of, we can admit to our shortcomings. I mean, come on. What's up, Cashville?
Hands, feet, eyes, a brain that works. Go get a job. Go work with your hands. Go do something, right? Instead of selling your body like a prostitute, which the Bible says is wrong. So if you claim to be a Christian, then you're going to fight those kind of sins, sexual sins, things like that. And unfortunately, a lot of people that claim to be Christians don't do that. You know what I mean? I did for a long time. I had an issue with lustfully looking at women when I was single. You know what I mean? When I was young and dumb, 2012ish, when I first became a Christian, I was still sleeping around. I was still doing stupid stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And I wondered why life wasn't getting any better. I wondered why I felt like God was far from me. I was wondering why I didn't feel right. It's because it wasn't right. Now, going back to what I was talking about, because I could ramble on all day about the sins of men and how we laugh in God's face almost every day when we do these things and we don't care. And there's zero fear of God. I'm almost ready to change the channel to do a name like the fear of God or something, because like no one fears God anymore. Not a single person I feel like that I've ever met on these YouTube streets actually fear God. They pretend. They'll call themselves blessed. They'll say they're Christians. But what does that mean to you? Straight up. I'm furious right now, guys. I'm sitting here I'm trying to be cool, man. I made one cup of coffee. I'm out of coffee. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to be cool today. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to want to just do everything in my power to get to this man and strangle him because of what he said to a 10-year-old kid. And again, I'm going to say that Snaggy Harpoona, Chris Rutherford, he was sexually harassing my 10-year-old autistic kid. You know that they kill people like him in prison, right? If he was to go to prison, he would die. All that military training he claims he has would do nothing for you when the guards watch you get stabbed 1,000 times because you're a pedo. Unfortunately, we do live in that world where wickedness is well above a limit of 100 in prison. That's why prison ministries are so important for people that find Christ in prison, because they need real hope. A lot of people need real hope in this world. And unfortunately, there's people like Snaggy and others that will try to take that hope from you because they don't have it themselves. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to go live real quick and talk about this. I'm fucking furious. I don't mean to keep swearing. I'm so sorry. I'm so angry right now. And I would expect any father.
See, this is, where did it go? Where did that comment go that I just saw? Patrick Patterson says, I fear Christians a lot more than God. I mean, as a Christian, it hurts me to see that, but I absolutely understand why you feel that way. And because it's of assholes. It's from assholes like this guy right here. This guy that gets on here holier than thou and preaches and gives organized religion just a horrible name. Yeah, so I have, again, like I express the same thing. When you have someone, somebody like this with nothing to lose, and that a radical religious mindset, it is a dangerous fucking combination, in my opinion, because that's the real wackadoo. Like I said, if you're doing something in the name of God, then you must be doing it right. So, I mean, it's scary. Feller, what's up, man? Good to see you. Archibald von Beelzebub has entered the chat. What's up? Let's see. Little me's back. Yo, there he is. Pit stop. Dude, you went on a date last night. You stay sexual sinning, dude. Y'all know Pit Stop. He, I guess, wouldn't you go to the Virgin Islands Pit Stop? Was it last month? I don't know if y'all have noticed Google Maps updated, but Pit Stop went to the Virgin Islands, and now they just call it the Islands. There's no more virgins left in the Virgin Islands. What up, man? How are you? Nickel G. He might sound a little messed up. The playback is at 1.25, so it's speeding through. But I've heard him this fast naturally before. What's up, Bubblegum Queen? How are you? Yeah, okay, so you get it too, Patrick. Yep. Sooners kicked ass. They did. Yep. He who walks behind the rose. Weaponize it. Yep. 100%, man. Now y'all are getting active in the chat. All right, here we go.
You're watching this that knows who Snaggy is to be infuriated because he would do it to your kid if he could. He would do it to Mama J's kids if he could. He would do it. He's done it to me. He's sexually harassed AD's wife, sexually harassed my girlfriend. All these things that this man has done. And he's gonna have to end up paying for it because he's not gonna repent. Like he's not. You can tell that man's demon possessed, and that's not a joke, by the way. A lot of people think, oh, he's demon possessed. Everybody, no, bro. Demon possession is a very real thing, and we are in the end times right now. We are literally in the time where the demons are doing all the work they can right now before Jesus returns because they know he's on his way. You know, there's just so much going on in the world right now when it comes to sexual sin and sexual things that literally that's one of the most hated things in the Bible by God is sexual sin, and it's for some reason people just think it's.
Who?
I'm scared to death to go to hell for the things I've even done in my life, even though I know I'm forgiven and sealed by God and Jesus, you know, and Jesus is my homie. Like I know that he's my Lord. I know he's my Savior and I know he's my King, but that doesn't mean we don't mess up. But I'm still scared sometimes that I'm going to go to hell just because sometimes I say things still that I shouldn't.
That's because you're a horrible fucking
like
person.
Wanting to hurt people, like Snaggy. I should not be sitting here thinking about murder because I am. I'm sitting here thinking about ways I can murder him and get away with it because of what he said to my 10-year-old daughter. That's
what I'm talking about. Get that motherfucker away from children. He's got no business being anywhere near children. And no, I'm not talking about from, you know, everybody wants to talk about pedo. Oh, no, not because of that. Because he is psychologically broken. 100%.
autistic, by the way. I have to throw that in there every time because she doesn't have control of her brain. She doesn't have control of her things that she does. She was born that way. And it's gross. I don't know. I just think it's just, you guys are just disgusting. You guys are disgusting on here. And the cops, hopefully they do their thing. This cop seemed pretty intense. He sat at the bottom of my driveway for a half hour on the phone with Snaggy. And he was screaming at him, telling him, you know, if you were in PA, we would already arrested you. You know what I mean? You would have been charged with this, and this. You're lucky. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like he was flipping out. Like this cop was flipping out.
Bullshit.
Okay? And before he tries to say that none of this happened, I quite literally have all the messages he sent, and I quite literally have a video of the cops here.
Bullshit.
Because I was smart enough to take it for my own records. Last time something happened with anybody, I didn't take any records down. This time I did. So I have proof. And if anybody wants to email me or message me, I can send you. I'll send you the video. Obviously, I don't want to send it with the sound on it because the cop told me not to post it on YouTube.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay.
So, but I can, show you that they were here, basically. You know what I mean? And then I can show you the date that they were here on the video stamp, and I can show you the messages and the day he said the messages, and you'll see
it on your community post.
He claims that, he was on that website last night or whatever it's called, that show last night, and he was claiming that he called the cops on us, and there were nobody here. There was no parents here. Nobody was here. I don't know what he's talking about because we were here when the cops showed up. If we weren't here, don't you think cops would have called us and said, hey, where you at? Stuff like that. He quite literally tried to talk his way out of it, but you can't talk your way out of your own words, bro. You can't say something happened when you told the cops something different. All kinds of stuff. And I'm highly upset right now with those guys over in that channel because they allowed him to start doxing my address where my kids live, stuff like that. And they played stupid. The dude played stupid like it wasn't, like it never happened. So now I have to unfortunately strike that channel. I'm going to have to go in. Progressive, if you're watching, I have to. For my own goodwill, I have to go in there and privacy strike that video. And it's going to put a strike on your channel, and you guys aren't going to be able to live stream. And that's unless you take it down or edit him out of it, and then I won't bother you. But unfortunately for me, so I feel better, I'm going to have this privacy strike because you're not allowed to dox people on YouTube anymore. It's a big thing. That's why people's channels are being taken down left and right. So, Kenny, my bad, Kenny. I haven't seen your messages coming through. They can get to them. They will. What do they do when they can't get to them? To be argued the worst that they can deserve. How is it they can't extradite them to PA? I don't know. Honestly, they might be able to, but I do know that in the case with him and AD's wife, he has to do probation in his home state, according to AD, and all these things. And I don't know what else is going on, but basically, the moment that they file these charges, which should be in the next day or two, I think Monday. They said today's what, Saturday. They said Monday when the prosecutors in the office and all that, they're gonna take them the stuff and they're gonna file charges. At that point, Snaggy's going to be arrested because he's on probation, or he's about to be on probation. And at that point, he's going to go to jail because of the stuff that he was saying to me. It was almost exactly the same he was saying, or saying to my daughter. It was the same thing that he was saying to 80's wife, almost to the T. So he's gonna end up in jail for a very long time because PA does not mess around. Where Minnesota, where 80's from, it's a liberal state. It's the state of George Floyd. It's the state of Tim Walz. Okay, Tim Walz is defending the trans shooter that just shot up in Minneapolis, whatever, how long ago. And all these trans shooters that come out, Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, is saying that Christians are the bad guys because they got shot, I guess. But so Minnesota is very lukewarm when it comes to their laws. That's why people like 80 can get away with what he gets away with and have the cops call them and stuff like that. It's because they don't care. It's much like Los Angeles or whatever. It's a liberal blue, super dark blue state. They don't care. As long as they get money from you, they don't care. Here in PA, it's now a purple state because where I live, 100% of the Amish voted for Trump. All of them. Okay, and I'm in Amish country right now, and we are dark red right here. But obviously, places like Pittsburgh and Harrisburg and places like that are still going to be blue. Philly, but it's becoming a purple state. But Josh Shapiro, the government, which is a governor here that is a Democrat, he is against this kind of stuff, and he has severe cybercrime laws in PA. They're for real, and if it's real, like what he was doing, then he's going to end up getting in trouble. So you very well may be right. He might be extradited here, but I don't know how that's going to work because if he's on probation in one town, in a city, in a state, I don't know how they would do that. There's a lot of disgusting people in the world nowadays. It seems like they're everywhere. Yeah, well, I wanted to actually talk about that later today, probably like in the next hour or so. I was going to go live and pull up videos in the office, and I was actually going to show you guys how I've wrapped my mind around this entire idea of why all this stuff's happening so much more nowadays and why these creeps are on the internet doing what they do. Just the evil in the world. Like there's jealousy, evil, and strife around all of us all the time, and it's getting worse every day. People have dedicated YouTube channels to trying to hurt people's families and people's jobs and stuff. You know what I mean? There's dedicated channels to talk about celebrities and what they do all day. That's idol worship. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff going on in the world, but Jesus did tell us, as the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. That's what the Bible says. And what happened during Noah's life? Well, Noah had a bunch of sexual sin going on around him. Sodom, Gomorrah, all those things, all these places. The Greeks were very open homosexuals. The Roman soldiers, Spartan soldiers, the toughest of the Greek soldiers used to be gay. They were gay. They didn't sleep with women. They were with men all the time. It's all proven. That's all real thing. That's not me just saying that. So ever since then, those times, obviously, and I'm clearly jumping around in history. It's not just Noah's time, but Jesus said during the times of Noah will be the way that will be when I come back, basically. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what's happening. We are in a disgusting sexual world nowadays. That's why OnlyFans is blowing up. That's why sites like that are blowing up. And that's why all these little girls and boys or whatever they are that act like they're men and women when they're not, they may be 40 years old, but they're still acting like a little boy, is addicted and or making that kind of content. And that's because the world is evil. It's absolutely disgusting. And I'm very, very, very happy that God pulled me out of that world before I got completely sucked into it. Now, I really have made a lot of mistakes in my life. I'm not going to pretend like I haven't. I think we all have. But what I'm going to say is the difference between me and, say, these people that claim to be something they're not, is that I feel bad when I don't do the right thing. When I sin or I say things, even now, and during this live stream, swearing, I swore a couple times, dropped a couple F-bombs. I feel like crap for that now. And I'm not even done with the stream yet. But I feel like crap because that's not who I am.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's not how I talk anymore. Last night when I was on that live stream, I was dropping F-bomb after F-bomb because I was furious. I was absolutely furious that these retards that ran that show, and I say that, I say that because I'm angry, and I mean it. You're retarded.
You stay, man.
The retards that ran that show didn't want to use their brains and wonder, oh man, maybe we shouldn't let this pedophile talk about kids. Maybe we shouldn't. Oh, this guy beat his wife almost to death. Maybe we shouldn't have him on his channel. Oh, this guy's an alcoholic that sexually harassed another guy's wife or another guy with me or my girlfriend or whatever, 80s girlfriend, wife, whatever. Oh, he does all these things. Why is he even known to anybody? Well, that's because he's been ostracized from every community. He's been blocked on every channel. That's why he has to keep making new channels.
Really?
He's been blocked on Facebook by everybody. That's why he has to keep making.
It sounds like somebody else I know. Just keep making new channels. This guy keeps talking about what a YouTube genius he is and views and growth. And the other day he said he went viral. But it doesn't matter. Because by the time he hits 500, 600, 700 subs, he's going to delete the channel. So, Unk's comment here. What up, Unk? He says Martin would rather tell a lie than tell the truth. Dude, he doesn't know the difference. He just says whatever pops into that prefrontal cortex of his has no filter, and he just fucking diarrhea says it. It's just what he does.
Making new Facebooks. The dude deserves a bullet in the back of his fucking head, and he deserves to go into the ground, and then he deserves to go meet his father Satan, and then be tormented for the rest of his damn life, afterlife, I guess, which is forever, by the way. Again, I don't mean to swear. I'm just Super
I don't
mad
mean to
right now.
swear.
So for all you guys that are crying and whining and bitching and moaning about me all the time, make sure you get your clips because I'm gonna end up taking this down because I don't want this to represent who I am. I'm just angry. I'm an angry father right now. I'm absolutely infuriated that a grown man that was in the fucking army that acts like he's a war hero will turn around and be a pedophile and only be what he wants to be.
I don't. First of all, Martin, you're not a father. You're not even close to a father. But again, the dude wasn't in the army. He was in the Marine Corps. The background check you got was bad, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
And obsessed with sex and stuff like that. This dude's a creep. And I promise you, Snaggy, if I ever get a chance to come to you, we will have a talk. I promise you. And I mean talking with my fists and my feet. I'm going, if I promise you, and I shouldn't hold this hate in my heart, and Lord forgive me, help me get over it. But if I ever come across you, Snaggy, you're not going to be breathing very long. And yes, that is a death threat. Yes, I am threatening your life. If you ever talk to my 10-year-old autistic daughter in a sexual manner or anybody's kid, and I find out, you are dead. And I hope other men would feel the same way. I hope other men would feel the same way about protection of their kids or just kids in general. There's a reason why the devil sends demons to go after children. There's a reason why this happens. There's a reason why Jesus says it's better for you to be drowned in a lake or a sea than make one of these little ones stumble, which is what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Drowned.
It is what it is. So I don't know what to think. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that I'm not playing games anymore with these guys. You want to talk about me like Isaac does? That's fine. I mean, I kind of made him look stupid as hell on my stream the other night anyways. The man admitted that he smoked meth. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bud. I can't trust the word that you can talk about me all day. I don't care. Make all the pictures you want to talk about me. You literally admitted that you smoked meth. I've never touched that junk. You can say I did. And also, real quick, I hear at the end, I would like to point out, did you ever notice that the guys that call people things like meth heads, crackheads, literally have charges and or has done the drug themselves? I'm just saying. I understand why, and you have a right to be angry. I would feel the same way if someone did it to my kid. I had one. Yeah, I'm furious. Like, I'm absolutely furious right now. I can care at this point. I can care less about YouTube. I can care less about Bible studies. I mean, I'm just blinded by rage right now. And I woke up angry. I literally woke up mad because of this. Like, so, and it doesn't help that I don't use any sort of anything anymore. I don't smoke weed. I quit smoking weed. You know, even medical. Since I have a medical card, I'm crazy. I have a medical card. I have conditions that my anxiety is through the roof 24/7. You can ask my girlfriend. And I used to use pot to slow me down. I used to use pot to make me feel better or whatever. But really, it was just blinding me.
Pot's a stimulant, you fucking retard.
It was really just numbing my brain. And also, I've watched so many videos and studies about how pot destroys your brain and makes your brain older than it really is, and how long it takes for your body to start catching back up. It takes about a year for your body to actually catch back up to being normal. It's not just a few weeks or a month that it takes.
Yeah, Harry, man, he's talking about Snaggy. Of course, he ventures a little bit into Isaac and AD. He'll do that here. This is almost over, guys. There's like 8 minutes left. Thanks for y'all hanging around. I sexually identify as a cheeseburger. What up?
Takes for the withdrawals to go through and cravings to stop. But quite literally, it takes about a year for your body chemistry to start going back to normal because of THC. And I've been smoking THC for 20 plus years. And I'm happy I quit. I am bored out of my mind all the time. You know what I mean? That's why I've been reading and doing live streams and praying and stuff. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to pretend that that any of this is okay. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm okay right now because I'm not. I'm super duper angry right now. And I hope to God that this guy never, ever comes across me. Ever. Because Snaggy, I will take your life, dude. I will strangle you with your own damn intestines. I promise you. And then for anybody else that wants to hurt children, you also deserve to have your intestines ripped out of you and choked to death with them. This is why I really love these channels on YouTube where these guys are showing up at pedophiles' houses and calling them out. I love watching videos of these guys cornering pedophiles and saying, we can go to the cops or I can beat you up. And they get beat up. And I love every minute. I shouldn't sit here and enjoy watching somebody get their ass kicked. But knowing what they said and knowing what they did, is it not warranted? How much abuse can someone take, or how much abuse can somebody let their child take before they snap? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm having a hard time today, guys. I'm having a hard time trying to be calm and meek and loving. And I'm going to have to pray. I'm going to have to say after this live stream, I'm going to have to just pray and ask God to calm me down, bro. Calm me down. Take these thoughts of evil out of my brain because I don't want to hurt anybody except Snaggy. You know what I mean? I don't want to do these things. And he can think that he's trolling people all day. This isn't trolling, bro. You just literally, quite literally just signed a death warrant. Like you, and it's not just me, man. Like the messages, I put them out last night on my other channel, which is called Marty Mar. I stole the name from AD because, that's what he calls me. So I just figured, in a trolling sense, I guess, I just named it Marty Mar. And I think it's kind of funny. So I was like, okay. And I posted them for a while on my community post, but then I took them down because the only reason I posted them was because I told those guys on that channel that they could live stream as they were live. They could have covered it, and then they never did. Got super scared, didn't want to talk about it anymore, didn't want to do anything. You know, even though Snaggy called their phone, the show 19 times. I literally counted 19 times last night. That man called the show, and was freaking out. You know what I mean? Like talking all this stuff, doxing my house, my kids. He talks about other people's too. It's not just me. So, but his name's Chris Rutherford. Look him up on Facebook. He has a black beard with a white stripe in it, and he looks like he just ran into a telephone pole. So, and make sure you let tag every pedophile channel on YouTube, every one of these channels that go after people on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever. Take his picture and make sure you let them know, and then tell them to get a hold of me because I have all the proof. I have all this proof and messages. He claims he has proof. He has no proof, or he would have showed it last night during that stream. The man was asked by the two guys, Progressive Patriot and his dorky friend. Well, if you have receipts, if you have proof, you know, why don't you just send them to us real quick? We'll show them, you know, and prove Martin wrong. Oh, I don't have to do that. I don't have to. That's what you guys want me to do. Well, yeah, that's what we want you to do. You're claiming a bunch of stuff. Why don't you show it? Oh, yeah, I don't need to do that. Yeah. Well, I have all the messages, including the ones that he deleted. All the super gross ones that he freaked out about. So again, we talked to the cops yesterday. I talked to him on the phone yesterday. I told him everything. He told me, he gave me an email link to set any evidence that I would, you know, so this morning, first thing I did was take all those clips and messages that were sent to us after the cops told them to stop harassing us, and sent those to him. And then I sent the clips from the live stream to him. And when, you know, obviously I have to wait till Monday. He's probably not in the office today, but when he gets it, hopefully I get a phone call back and he tells us, well, now we have enough solid proof to charge this guy. And they're going to. He really said that if he just bothers us one more time, there was enough proof there for charges, you know. So, and again, you can look it up yourself in PA. Cyber crimes are kind of taken a little bit more serious than places like Minnesota or wherever he's from. Even Ohio, being a dark red state, doesn't have super deep cybercrime charges, I guess. But out here in PA, they really do. They have a whole division in the state police that covers cybercrime. So, and we'll see. The last guy that I went through with, the guy that was covering the case, I guess he retired or moved to a different state or something to work for a different force. So the case got pushed on to somebody else, and just that's why I haven't heard anything back. And it's because somebody else either missed the case or they got lost in translation because of the transfers of people or whatever. But I can care less about that guy anymore. Now it's about this guy. I'll have to give it to him. Snaggy. Even Isaac doesn't talk about kids in sexual ways, bro. Even Isaac, the guy that lives in a garage that claims to make over $2,000 a week, but yet can't buy a house or an apartment. You know what I mean? He lives in a garage. He is a sexual deviant, 100%. The kind of stuff he says about, and he's closeted homosexual very clearly, just because all the gay stuff he says. But I don't even care about that, bro.
Why is everybody a closeted homosexual? I mean, what's up, Shady J? Joseph Baron is in the house. Info Warrior. Who else snuck in here? Sorry if I miss you. I think that's it. But yeah, so again, I think I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I mean, you can clearly tell this guy does not need to be around children whatsoever. And the thing is, you know, he's on his high horse about his daughter and this happening to her. Again, he set the whole thing up, if it even happened. 100%. He could care less about that little girl. I promise you that. I promise you, if both of them were in a room and they hadn't eaten in 4 days and 3 chicken nuggets appeared, Martin would be eating 3 chicken nuggets and the little girl would be eating 0. I promise you that. All right. This got 3 minutes left, and this is the clip that I played at the beginning of last night.
I don't even care about that. You can say all the stuff you want about me, make all the pictures. I still have his pictures and use them because, well, that's how I troll him. You know what I mean? I troll him by using his own stuff. He'll make a picture about me that thinks he's making fun of me, and I steal it and I use it as a profile picture. That's the way I troll people. There's no reason to go back and forth. You know what I mean? The other day I had him on my stream, and I got him to admit he smoked meth, and I was like, thanks. You know what I mean? And then he got stupid, and when I put him down, you could tell he was pissed because, you know, he said something he didn't want to say, and then he realized he said it and whatever. But that's just trolling. That's just going back and forth in a trolling sense. I don't have any hate in my heart at all for Isaac, at all. Like, I feel bad for him more than anything. I don't have any of my hate at all in my heart for AD because I feel bad for him. You know what I mean? But Snaggy, I shouldn't hate you, but I do. I shouldn't hate anybody, but I do. I don't even hate my own parents. My mother was a coke addict that would leave for 4 days at a time when I was 12 years old and make me raise, little kids that are 6, 7, 8 years old as a 12-year-old, cooking dinner and stuff as a 12-year-old. I went through that kind of life, and I still don't hate her as much as I hate you. And you will have to pay for it. This is why the Bible says that God says, I will give vengeance. Do not return evil for evil. So I'm trying my hardest to not sell everything I own to get a plane ticket to fly to your house and burn it down. Even though
How sad is that? To be able to procure a plane ticket, he would have to sell everything that he owns. Once again, further backs up the point that this guy has absolutely nothing to lose and is a ticking time bomb.
I'm having evil thoughts, I think God would understand why. I think God would want me to stop, and I think God would want me to repent of this nonsense I'm going through right now in my brain. But I'm so furious right now that I don't know what to think. So, yeah, sorry. I'm furious, bro. I'm absolutely furious right now. So, Snaggy, you kind of signed your own death warrant, bro. You did it. You know what I mean? You did with 80's wife, and now you're doing it with my kid. You're a sick piece of shit, and I will make sure that you're not 6 feet, 16 feet under the ground. Not even the fucking dogs are going to be able to rip you up and open. You understand? No one's going to ever find you, Snaggy. If I find you first, no one will find you. And forgive me for being so angry, guys. I am never going to stop until I get what I want. And it's going to be him either in jail or him dead. You cross the line, bro. You don't talk about kids.
What a video. Yeah. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all being patient, and I wanted to do that last night. It just didn't work out that way. But that's what's up, Red Fox? How are you? Again, I'm not saying people would go do anything, but I mean, this guy, he should not be in the same house as children, especially ones with special needs that, require care that's above and beyond, normal child care. It's just, again, I see this stuff and laugh it off because, I mean, this guy's just classically dumb. And I started thinking about it the other day when I was listening to him. AD was sniping a different live that he did was basically just a little bit different version of this. And, this guy has actually expressed before that, Isaac was the lucky one, because he had a horrible childhood tragedy in which he lost his leg. Because of that, he gets taken care of now and has, can get a disability check because of it. And it's not fair because, for Martin to get money, he has to work. He said, it wasn't fair that AD gets a check, just because he went in the military and said that he was scared. Said the same thing about Snaggy. So, again, these are the three people that he's decided to hone in and target on. And, of course, I know that he gets it back from them. But, they call that a pattern. And he is completely jealous of all three of them because they can, live their lives. They can afford their vices. And they don't have these problems that Martin is faced with in life because he wasn't fortunate enough to be disabled. Truth be told, Martin, I think if that's what you want, you could 100% be disabled and get a crazy check. I have no doubt. I mean, you are a therapist's wet fucking dream. I have no doubts that, they wouldn't say that you were crazy enough to receive a disability check. Yeah. And again, it's sad, but it's kind of like, my dad wasn't a heavy guy at all. He was like 6'3", maybe 200 pounds, if that. But my dad used to always say, if you want to feel smart or skinny, just go to Walmart. And It's kind of like that on YouTube. If you need a little bit of self-confidence, just turn on YouTube and listen to some of these idiots. You'll be like, good God, I have the best life in the world, regardless of what your scenario is. But yeah, no, it's just something happened yesterday when I was listening to that clicked to me, that it became less humorous. Don't get me wrong. I still find tons of humor in this idiot. But something clicked that said, hey, beyond this being funny, I really do think that there's, imminent danger there somewhere. Because again, the dude is not stable whatsoever. Why is my girl? Hey, babe, let me call you back. I'm still on that live that I was telling you about.
Oh, I'm going to a hockey game. I was just thought you'd be done. I'll check you later.
All right, love you. See you.
Bye.
Sorry about that. She's going to her nephews play hockey. It's pretty cool. They're pretty good too. Let's see. Anybody else saying anything? Taking Sunday bets on the games. Oh boy, we got 8 minutes left, boys and girls. Tennessee's up 35-30, dude. If they could pull this shit off, that's probably why Christy Jansen not in the chat. She's probably pacing the floors. Let's see what happens here. 1st and 15. There we go. He tripped the line of scrimmage. What'd Shady J say? He's already tried the crazy check. I don't know. I don't think so. She's over in Rusty's. Well, shit. How long was that song that he? Wasn't Rusty's premiere? Was it? I just assumed it was going to be another song. Was I wrong? Let me see. Yeah, it was a 4-minute. I think that was at 6:30. Yeah, let me listen to it. He's got another song. I'm gonna have to check that out. Here, I'll post the link for you. I know it's easy for y'all to find, but I will do it just so y'all have got it. Rusty. New song. I'll pin that bad boy. All right. Who are the Cats playing, Shotty? Oh, did you, Miss Vicky? Cool. Thank you. 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 Okay. Let me. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard. After all this was done when Snaggy was sleeping, so I don't know. Oh fuck yeah! Tennessee just kicked the field goal, so they're up by 8 with like 6 minutes left. What was I gonna say? I got the game sidetracked me. Well, shit. I've kind of lost my train of thought. I didn't really have anything else. If anybody, I mean, I'll open the panel up if anybody wants to come up and if they've got an opinion on it. I'm not really trying to drag this thing out like a super long time, but if someone feels moved to approach the pulpit and and share their thoughts, you're more than welcome to do so. That's where I was going with my thought. Well, all that stuff happened when Snaggy was sleeping, I believe, yesterday, and I'm just wondering where. I'm wondering where he's at on that. I don't, because clearly he has no problem calling the cops. We do know that because I don't know if any of y'all saw this, but Squitler apparently, let me find it. He ended up calling. I guess he's been talking with Square, and let's see. Let me get it over here for you. And he ended up calling the cops. Snaggy ended up calling the cops on Square, which is right here. This is a video from Square.
I gotta send all this stuff to his email. Send in the cops.
Miss Vicky, Darka Bleach would not come on panel. His identity is as Kurt is highly classified.
Snaggy Arpua. Send in the cops here. Claiming harassment. Essentially using the police to harass me, claiming pretend to be harassed. I don't know how you justify that as manly or whatever. That's some bullshit.
No, he hasn't. That I know of.
Finally, now they're going.
Yeah, so this was the aftermath of the end of all these cops that pulled up on Square.
Goddamn tax dollars.
Because of Snaggy. Apparently, the two of them have been talking, and Square cut off communication. Apparently, Snags called the cops. That's what he says. So I don't know if that's the case or not. That was yesterday. So he posted. I saw the video Friday. So I believe the cops were called Thursday evening. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that would be the timeline there. Yeah, I mean, he's had some police involvement across several states here as of late. Red fuck. There is a fake Snaggy. But, unless Square was in fact, and they weren't talking like text, they were talking, on the phone. So apparently he was talking to Snaggy, unless it was the fake Snaggy. What's up, Lone Wolves? What are we teaching Spence a lesson here? Old Spence. Yeah. So how scary is that too? Assuming Martin had some transportation, do you think some shit would go down? I mean, I'm under the impression that it's all talk, but the man did say he would sell everything that he owned to buy a plane ticket, to go kill Snaggy. So oh man. Oh boy. Come on, this clock just needs to expire. The clock needs to expire. All right, let me look and see. While we're on the topic, let's see. Um, we've caught him in all sorts of shit. Yeah, and I've tried to talk to this dude. Here's something that I did. A lot of people didn't see this because it was privated for a long time. And then I kind of brought it back, and then it never really was introduced as a video. But again, I wasn't a complete asshole. I've tried to talk to that dude. Here you go. Listen to this. All right, Martin. Just make this quick recording since you wouldn't let anybody talk above you. Look, man, just listen to this and be honest with yourself. I looked at your Facebook, and it looks like that's more of the person that you actually are, not the character that you're playing on YouTube. And there's emotion there, and there's I can kind of see some of the pain there, man. And again, I'm not making this to shit on you. That's the exact opposite. But maybe this will help you. Maybe this will put some things in perspective. If you look at your life right now, dude, it's in shambles, bro. Like, and I'm not just saying that. If you're honest with yourself, man, because you don't have an education, you probably have a less than $100 to your name. You're as far as your skills and jobs go, you might be able to do some things, but your resume is so checkered. I mean, it looks like a 19-year-old. It's jobs for a week, 2 weeks, a month. It seems like you can't keep a job because you can't get along with others, and it seems like you don't have any sort of respect for authority. It's hard to get along with, Carl. I mean, that last job you had where you had to walk or ride your bike, you pissed off the girl that was giving you a ride. I mean, that girl was giving you a ride and you just shit all over it just to make your life more difficult. I mean, you sit there and you talk to people and you talk about how much better of a place you're in and you figured it out. Dude, your life is an absolute train wreck. Absolute train wreck. If this girl that you're seeing, if it doesn't work out with her and she decides that y'all are done and on the outs, you are literally homeless, bro. It seems like you've alienated your family that you do have that are, you've considered dead to you, to where you don't even have them to lean back on. I mean, like I said, you are literally homeless, right? With no car, no money, probably no retirement plan, no life insurance, no savings account, nothing. And again, you can deny all this or whatever, say it's not true, this is just a guess. And again, it's not to shit on you, it's just a dose of reality. And then the kids, if I had to guess, I'd say you probably haven't seen your daughter all year, maybe not even talked to her. But when it comes to your kids, bro, and this is the biggest thing, dude, it's never too late to fix that. Believe me. And I've got a little bit of personal experience with that. But it's never too late to fix that, man. Because let me tell you something, the coolest thing in life is not YouTube and numbers and all this other shit, but it's about your kids, man. It's about seeing your kids accomplish things. Like, I don't even care what I do personally anymore, well, maybe because if it somehow helps my children, but dude, seeing your children accomplish things and go through life and, seeing that they have the skills to live on their own and figure out their own problems and, create income from themselves and make smart decisions. Dude, that's the coolest thing in the world, man. That's what life's all about. And you're headed to a bad place and you just want to deflect. And I mean, you know what you do, man. And again, I don't even know why I'm wasting the breath here, but maybe this will snap you out of whatever you're in, man. You know, and again, like I said, just think about that, man. You know, and hopefully you can turn that shit around, man. Later. So yeah, a lot of people didn't see that video. Like I said, I kept it private. But that was months ago. So let's see. There's a poll going up right now. And go. The poll is up. Yeah, Jackrabbit, I'm watching. Sick Day 5150. What up? What up? Let's Cashfield back. Let's see. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. We're letting the chat decide. Snags. We got 26 votes. It's looking good for you so far, Snags. It's looking good. Oh, there'll be a time limit just because I'm not hanging out for too long. All right, it seems kind of overwhelming that the chat wants some snags. The chat has spoken. All right. Is it 38? I'm behind, I guess. Mine's on my Fire Stick. Old bootleg fireworks shit. There you go, Snaggy. Gonna be my testimony, Sledge. On the highway. Good song there. Sledgehammer. This is the new stuff. Oh, fuck. They scored. 38 all. Hang on, Snags. Let's see. Let me protect the old screen. All right. And how do I get rid of the side people? Anyway. Snaggles.
What up, Rich? Did you
What's
really
going
just
on?
do the Inspector Gadget theme song? I just heard it. You were like, dun, dun, dun.
No, I don't. I didn't intend to. Now it could have been fucking.
You did it, dude. I heard it.
I really. Yeah. Who knows, dude? I have musical Tourette's.
Inspector Gadget was my jam back in the day, bro.
It was the shit. So what? I don't know how long you've been here, but my thoughts on this whole thing that Martin is doing. It makes no sense because I don't know how
he needs help, man. He needs help. He don't need to go to jail. He needs some state sponsored attention.
Well, so that's my point. So he's talking about his 10-year-old extremely autistic.
You talking about his roommate? You talking about his roommate?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not his daughter, but I mean, how does
his roommate?
How does this girl get on? Talking with you,
right? From Mandy's Facebook,
right?
Sending me a friend request.
Right.
It was a setup from day one.
It 100% was, which is what I said was absolutely disgusting on his part. Because if you are what he's claiming you are, which I don't believe,
Not even close,
okay.
Rich. None of
So,
it's
but no, hear me out. If in fact that's where it is, then he would be subjecting this girl to that for his own personal feel good. Like
wow, that's a good point. I never thought about
he
it that way.
that's what I've been screaming from the beginning because it
Yeah,
never made
I
any
wasn't here in the
sense.
beginning, man. I just come in at the end, brother. I just seen that you were talking about it, so I thought I'd shed some light on what the
All
actual
right, so
situation is.
tell us what happened in this situation of communication, with whatever.
With Facebook.
Whatever he's talking about, how you in the conversation with the supposed extremely autistic 10-year-old. Go.
Yeah, it was August 30th. I got I was just chilling, watching TV, my little man cave, and I got a friend request from Mandy Kerstetter. And I'm not trying to dox nobody, but it just is what it is. I'm just telling you where I got a friend request from. And I'll be honest with you, at the time, I didn't know who that was. Um, it wasn't until AD did a live and showed the picture, and I was like, holy shit, that's the same bitch from this friend request. This is fucking Martin's girlfriend. I'm like, why would she be hitting me up? I mean, there's so many messages. The first message is, why did you send me a friend request? I mean, you're not going to see any of these messages. Martin
Right.
has done all this stuff. And
I'm aware. Yeah.
yeah, and it's bad, man. It's like, I mean, my God, what he dropped, it looks like I was just talking to myself. I mean, come on, people.
Did he actually drop something?
I think he did. Isaac did a live. He dropped it. I think on AD's he dropped it or something, and then Isaac got the messages, and Isaac did a live about it. Did you see that one, Rich?
Isaac does so many lives. It's hard to keep up, but I've heard one or two of them here mixed in the last couple days. But.
Yeah, he reviewed the messages, and I mean, why would I be saying Mandy? The whole time. I mean, like what?
Okay,
Like,
so you're addressing this person as Mandy.
yeah, but I'll be honest with you, I found out the hard way it was not Mandy. And that's when I immediately got off the phone and called in a wellness check.
Okay, so it was the little girl then.
Yeah, man, it was fucked up, dude.
So what? How did you
I'll tell
determine
you.
that?
I'll tell you how I found out. The little girl did a video call on Face Message or Facebook Messenger. Kind of like you can do on Instagram.
Okay.
And it was a small child, like sitting in a twin bed, and I immediately just hung up and
What the hell, bro?
called the police, dude.
So what type of things was she saying?
Carl is stupid. Can we get rid of Carl? My sister says I'm talking to a stranger. But anybody who can get rid of Carl and get Carl out of the house is not a stranger. Carl lives in the basement. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. Carl's mean to us. Like, I started getting all these messages, and and then she sent me a picture and said, "See, they're not even here. We're home alone." It was the picture of River tied to the shed. And when I did call the state troopers to go out there, it was really just because, I mean, 3 days prior, he had done his whole
Yeah,
suicide
oh yeah,
spiel
yeah.
and everything. And I have all those videos. I have everything. My local CID has it. Tennessee, um, CID has it, and also PA state troopers have it, and they're willing to press charges and go ahead and pick him up if I'm willing to come to Pennsylvania.
So did you hear all of his death threats he made on you?
Oh yeah, dude, I've got the whole video. AD gave it to me. It's pretty wild.
Dude, it's crazy. I just played one of them, but there's another one.
I don't know what you played. I've got the one where it was like hang me by my intestines and
Yeah,
slit
yeah,
my
yeah,
throat and burn my
yeah.
house down. And
Yep. It's that one.
yeah.
How sad is that he said I would sell everything I own so I could buy a plane ticket?
Right. And then he was like, I'm gonna steal a car and come down there.
Yeah, that's the one I played.
Like, what a maniac, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and he thinks he's on God's mission. This dude is scary, man. He reminds me of like a Charlie Manson that preaches the Bible, but talks about killing people.
Dude, that's verbatim what I've been saying in this live is that's when
He's
things
like a
get scary.
religious zealot. Like a
Right.
remember back in the day, like back in biblical times, they called them zealots because
Hmm.
they would like kill. You know,
Well, anytime you get somebody that's compelled to do something and they think that they're doing the work for God, that's when shit gets
that's
scary.
dangerous.
Absolutely. I mean, look at Muslims and jihad.
Listen,
That
man, I'm telling you, the PA
crazy.
state troopers, he has been crashing out, calling any law enforcement that will even try to talk to him.
I
And
am sure.
he's crashing out bad, and like they reached out to me, Rich. They reached out to me and were like, "Listen, if you want to come to Pennsylvania, we'll just go ahead and charge this guy." I was like, "Well, I'd prefer not to. Maybe I could just let my local guys handle it, and if they want to take the lead." So now PH state troopers and local Tennessee PD where I live are talking back and forth between my CID and the state troopers that were on the scene.
Hmm.
It's bad, dude. He will not show you the messages. I think it's an abusive situation. In fact, even the state trooper called me back after the wellness check,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that because I asked him to pull the young lady aside and interview her or talk to her alone, you know,
Right.
because I wanted to know what the fuck was going on. And I had every right to do what I did. I mean, just based on his suicide rants.
Did you tell them about that?
Oh yeah, they
Oh
know.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
already knew about it, dude. People have been sending things to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not just me, bro. People have been sending things to them. It's bad, man. It's bad. And I'll be honest with you, Rich. I really don't want to put the kid in jail. I'd rather him just get some goddamn help somehow, and maybe it be state mandated. And you know, I know he don't have insurance, and I know he can't go get medication, and he can't get that kind of help that he really does need. But the state can facilitate that for him. You know what I mean? That's what I'd like to see happen.
Dude, it's wild. Let's see, where was that comment?
It's a mess, Rich. I promise you guys. I know there it's like split like 60-40. Like it is in my favor, but there's a lot of people out there that just think I'm a scumbag, and I'm just really not what people think I am. And they've been gaslit and been told things that just aren't true. I mean, for instance, even the case I'm dealing with AD has nothing to do with YouTube, has nothing to do with his wife, has nothing to do with any of it, man. It has to do with me saying some crazy shit to some cops.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. So yeah, so it basically sounds like when you spoke to the cops, the state police, they were extremely aware of this
You know,
situation.
Martin's in a very comfy spot. You know, his local PD can't even come out where he is. He has, if you want to send anybody,
State police has to do it.
state police has to do it. Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
for him to even be talking about, like, hey, I talked to my local authorities. His name is Officer Jones. And,
Yeah.
like, is Officer Jones playing Madden in your living room right now? Like,
Yeah, no
you're a
doubt.
fucking loser. And I promise you, you're not doing anything with local authorities because they will not talk to you. You are under State Trooper Barracks 4471.
So a lot of people have said, was the father contacted? I don't. Is the father her? Is Mandy's ex actually the
No, not even
father of?
nothing.
I
Has
mean, I know
nothing.
they're. I
Has
know that
nothing to
they're.
do with those children. Has nothing to do with those children.
Okay, so I know they were married. I mean, I know they're foster kids, but I don't know if they came after they split up. If he didn't adopt them with her, or how that works, or I don't even know if
No,
they're
no,
adopted.
no.
Uh,
They're not adopted. They have a foster agreement, and
right.
honestly, in the state of Pennsylvania, you can't just have transient men in your basement.
Right. That's what my whole point was. He should not be in the
He's
presence.
not allowed to be there. He really isn't.
I wouldn't think so.
No, he's not. I mean, she's making about 5K tax free every month,
Wow.
$1,000 a pop on the kids.
But
And
man, kids take every bit. I mean, that's
oh
probably
god, it's
not
not a lot of
enough.
money, brother. It's not a lot
No,
of
it's
money.
not, man.
Five kids, 5K. That's not a lot
Yeah,
of money.
yeah, dude. I mean,
And they go from 17 to like 8.
yeah, I know it's a big age range, and you know, if that woman's doing it for the right reason, God bless her. I mean, because
Oh yeah, and I've even said that to her before. I asked her one time why she just thought it would be cool to bring the devil in the house.
yeah. Question from the chat. Did
The
that
square
girl?
thing. The square thing
Oh
has
yeah,
been
yeah.
squashed.
Okay.
I did not call any police on Square. I didn't. People are spoofing my number. And
Okay.
I already closed that case with a Hayti police officer
Okay.
just the other night. I would like for Square to quit talking about it. Maybe I'll just call him and tell him maybe he should take those videos down. But people are my number was dropped in a Discord,
Uh huh.
and it's been spoofed, man. I
Yeah, because
even
you
got
can use caller IDs to spoof,
Yes, sir.
numbers.
Do you know
But
I even got a phone call? It looked like it was me calling me,
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's
and it was just
I'm
like
surprised it went through. Normally, if you call yourself like that, it just automatically would go to your voicemail. Like it wouldn't even
I don't know, man.
like go
They probably
through.
got apps or something.
But now
I'm
that
not privy to all that, Rich. Maybe you know more about it than
now
I
that
do.
voicemail is visual, before it was visual, because back in the day when you had cell phones that before smartphones, you called your own number, and
You can
and
bring
then
Joe Barron. Joe Barron's in the chat. Joe Barron knows. He knows the deal. Like I have been spoofed. He knows it.
yeah, I mean Joe's always welcome. So
But I miss you, Rich. I promise you, man. I'm not trying to like cause any
no,
problems with anybody.
dude, I've always said you've always been chill when you're sober.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just when you're drinking when you run into problems. I mean, I think you
no,
know
I
that.
get it. I get it. I got a lot of issues. I got some anger issues. I got some PTSD. I take medication,
Yeah,
and I'll be honest with you, I'll own it. Sometimes I think people are out to get me, and I just go into fucking kill mode, sir.
yeah. I mean, I hear you. We need a field goal, Snags. We need a field goal right now.
I feel gold.
Yeah, yeah. That's completely.
But I just want everybody to understand. Nobody's talking to some autistic kid sexually.
Well, I mean, I didn't. Now he's already gone as far as to say that you're a pedophile and
Oh yeah, it's wild, dude. Let me quote my local authorities.
uh huh.
This dude is dangerously delusional. He thinks
Yeah,
I'm on probation,
yeah. I
and he thinks
corrected
he's
that as
hemming
well
me up, and
because I
and he
know that
thinks,
case is still open. So I mean, he also, I don't know if you noticed, but he said he got a police report on you, and he was detailing like you beat Maggie to a fucking
oh yeah. Did you not see me the other night in chat? I was like,
no.
come on down to Tennessee, y'all, where you can stomp your old lady out. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I haven't.
Man, do you think it hurts my feelings? Because I loved my ex-wife. We just weren't compatible. We became oil and water because
Yeah, no, I get it.
we were both drinkers, dude.
Yeah, I get it. And I even because he was saying she ran off and pretended school, and because I remember years
Nobody
ago
pretended school,
oh,
man.
dude, I remember
She
years ago
graduated school.
before.
She graduated top of her class. She's killing it. She's
Yeah,
gonna
I
live her own
remember
life, man.
before before you all had any problems. I remember that it was always in the plans that she was going to go
Yeah,
to Chicago to get a
she was doing
doctorate.
prosthesis,
Yeah,
man. She was gonna
yeah,
be a prosthetist.
I do
She
remember all
it's
that.
a very noble
Absolutely.
and it's a and I still got love in my heart for her.
Yeah.
But to say I beat some woman to where she couldn't talk and her eyes
Right. Yeah.
were
Yeah.
swollen shut, that's insane, son. I would have gone to jail.
Dude, we know that Martin lies by default. So
I mean, I know you know how to look up criminal records, sir. Like you can look me up.
I have no interest.
It's
So
just not there, man. It's just not there.
yeah, I've got no interest in doing that. But damn it! I looked down and saw that he shanked the field goal, but it hadn't even showed it on my screen yet. Damn it!
What game you watching?
Tennessee, Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Woo! Who you pulling for? Don't you say Georgia, because my family's cut right down the middle.
Hell no, bro.
I was about to say my family's cut right down the middle, dude. I got Georgia on one side and Tennessee on the other.
Oh man, I thought that. Damn it, I thought that Stiff Richard could have been trolling me. He did shank it.
But I just wish everybody would just use common sense and not just buy into the troll.
Well, that's what I did when I heard this. Matter of fact, I was talking to 815 guy, and we were both like, "Yeah, this is bullshit." You know, just because we know that Martin lies, and
Martin's insane, man. Martin, he did all this. He caused all these problems for him for something that never happened.
100%.
And he just picked a cross to die on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen to him.
Yeah,
I'm
it sounds
sorry.
like.
But I promise you, Martin, if you're listening, I don't want to put you in jail. I want you to be evaluated. I want you to be on some medication. I think you're a fucking basket case, sir.
Yeah, something's wrong. For sure.
At least I'm self-aware. Like, I take medication. You understand?
Yeah. Well, self-awareness is half the battle. If you but like I said,
But
one thing
he freaks out when he doesn't have weed, Rich.
I know. I've seen it.
He goes into a manic episode. He's been doing it for years. Anytime he doesn't have weed, he becomes angry and irritated and ready to just pick a cross and die on it.
Yeah, 100%. Again, this all makes more sense. It's just crazy that
I just appreciate you giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. I 100%.
The cat's always gonna vote for some snaggyisms.
Well, absolutely. Anytime that like he tried to do this to get you hemmed up in some shit, and in the process,
right.
the whole thing is going to backfire.
I was doing the same thing to AD's wife. Like, I wish AD'd come out and be like,
the whole thing is going to backfire.
Snaggy has never sexually harassed my wife.
Well, that's exactly what I said. I said he probably talked to her. I don't think that it was sexual in nature.
No, God, no.
So, yeah, I think the same thing, though. Valuable lesson here. I think that this is going to blow up in Martin's face because it's exposed him. He
did it to himself. That's what's so tragic.
Just like Johnny going and filing these charges against Seeper.
It's going to blow up, and it's going to blow up in Johnny's face, too.
I think so, yeah. So I think both of these,
And, Seeper's already had to put out a little bit of cheddar.
Oh, yeah.
And Johnny needs to be careful, man, because the little bit of cheddar he's already put out, I don't think Johnny could come up with.
No, he's been gassed up, and he thinks he's got Upchurch and Patty on his side to.
Well, no, he only filed on that nursing report thing. That's what he filed on. I called Cannon County, figured it out.
So here's the thing, though. About that, Johnny's on YouTube multiple times. Now, granted, the videos aren't there now, but he has said multiple times that his wife uses marijuana.
Well, yeah, but I don't really know what is the state of that in Kentucky?
Well, it doesn't matter what it is. His whole point is when you're
can you smoke weed in Kentucky and be a nurse and not be considered illicit drugs?
That's the issue. In Kentucky, marijuana is still an illicit drug.
Is it really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay. I should not say that. I'm not 100% sure, but I do not think, from what I've heard, that marijuana.
So probably that THCA shit you can just buy at your stores.
Well, and it is just like I do not think that it's been legalized.
I
think it is on its way. That it's going to be.
The mama hand off something that was either
that was
like, I don't know, man, maybe some CBD isolate on some flour. I don't know, but it was awful white.
It was awful white.
It was awful white.
Awful white.
Let's be real now.
I remember back in the day getting high times and seeing some of those flowers that had so many crystals on it that it looked white.
Right,
But
right. But nowadays they'll take like CBD flower and put isolate or something or nothing on it. So I don't know what he got, but it was white. It was not green.
I'm smoking on this vape right now, man. This thing is I hadn't smoked in a couple of years. I on and off, and
Man,
this shit's good.
that's one thing that's helped me out a lot, man. The THCA loophole has kept me off the booze, man. Because I can
Yeah,
go right to a dispensary, dude, and get good weed.
yeah,
Um, Now it's a little iffy if you run around in it with it. But as far as purchasing it and bringing it home, there's nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
I mean, I've got dabs here, dude. Like,
Jeez.
but no, I miss you, Rich. I always identified with you. We go way back, dude. I mean, my God, years ago we were fighting, but I've kind of learned to accept my errors and my ways and respect other people for their opinions as long as they're grounded in facts. Do you understand?
Right. So, uh, let's see. Question from the chat: did that girl really say that Martin is mean to them?
Yeah,
And did she imply?
not only did she say it to me, but she said it to the police or to the state trooper when he pulled her aside and interviewed her. But then it was a situation like, well, what does that really mean? Somebody says no Xbox
Right.
today, he's being mean to me.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, you got
Right.
to
Never
understand the
know.
context of a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Especially one that's autistic as well.
Right. Do
And
you know that she actually threatened my life? And nobody wants to show that one. She
oh,
sent me a
really?
message when I found it when I actually realized that this was a 10-year-old on her mother's account. She sent me, if you were here right now, you'd be bleeding. And
Dude, that's kind of troublesome in itself.
I'm like, whoa. Well, is that really what a 10-year-old said to me, or is that Martin playing on people's accounts?
Yeah, that's the other thing that he said that was odd was he said that this 10-year-old girl has a friend that's the same age that was like
Oh, I heard about that.
sexually assaulted or something by a friend from a friend, and she knows about it and knows what it is. Why is your dog? I mean, that just sounded weird to me as well.
Dude, he's the one that used a 10-year-old's private parts in a nasty term.
I'm sure.
And you know what? I'll be honest with you, man. What am I supposed to do, Rich? What would you have done if all of a sudden you just passing back? I'm thinking I'm getting trolled, honestly. So I'm even kind of playing it up a little bit. Like, fuck you, Mandy. Fuck Martin. Blah
I
blah
mean, this
blah blah.
person at first she was saying she was Mandy, correct?
Exactly, dude. I mean, I got a friend request from Mandy Kerstetter.
So she was on her
And I'll be
mother's
honest with you,
Facebook
like they
account.
can't even say that I sent her a friend request because if I did, she would have to accept it. My
Right,
my Facebook shit is private, dude.
right. Which is
Right.
just
I think Martin lost his shit because he got cut off by Mandy. Mandy was
yeah.
like, "I'm not giving you any money, and whatever the shit you got going on in that basement, you need to snap out of it." And
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said,
I
shit
mean,
was
well,
concerning.
how can he be buying marijuana? Let's just talk about it. He hadn't had a job
Whoa.
in 3 weeks.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Says he just got a new job, and I was like,
No,
"Well,
no,
good for
no. Hang
you.
on.
I hope you
Somebody
make good money because I might garnish you for the rest of your life, you stupid
somebody
cow."
just sent me something.
All right. But yeah, the whole thing with Square, that's squashed, man. I wish Square would reach out
Hang on. Let
to
me
me.
hear that. Are you there?
We were Yeah, I'm here.
Let me see what this says. I'm not gonna play all of it because it's 33 minutes.
No worries, bro. I'll just chill. I wish Joe Barron would come up.
Okay, this is older. Uh, let me see. I'm gonna send. Seeper, are you free? Can you pop up here for a second?
Yeah, Super. I mean, I welcome anybody, brother. Um, I'm sorry. What's going on? What are you receiving? Like,
I've got a video. It's old though. It's Martin admits it all. It's a bunch of stuff. It's what's pulled up
well, no,
there.
the thing that hurt Martin the most was the Dr. Shoddy stuff. It showed a pattern of
Oh,
behavior.
and Shotty actually
So
came
I
up
just want
on
to
my
say,
panel last night.
If Red Fox is in the chat, she's just not talking. I'm
She
not paying
is.
attention to the chat.
She is.
If she's there, I want to say shout out to Red Fox because she
Uh huh.
sent me that video, and we have been able to prove a pattern of behavior over the last year.
Yeah. Oh no, it's where the fuck is Seeper? Uh,
Real talk, New Buck, we're
yeah,
friends
yeah,
on Xbox.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you ever want to play MLB the show, I'm down, son.
Which one do you have? I don't have 25. I've just got the demo. I've got 24. Or no, it's not show. Is it the show? Yeah, it's the
Oh,
show.
I have both. I have both. I have both. I have the new one and the old
Yeah, I've
one.
just got 24. The 25 I've been playing is a demo. I've only got like 30 minutes left.
Oh, fuck that. I'll be honest with you, man. It's just a carbon copy of
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. No,
last
I've played
game.
both. I mean, I've played both.
Yeah. You know what I love about it? I love the baseball card aspect of it. Like,
That's what somebody had said that the other day, the whole doing the my team thing, and
yeah,
it's like
the
opening
was it what
packs
was it
to.
called? Dynasty or something or
Yeah, I'm
not
not
Dynasty.
sure. It's in NBA 2K. It's just my team is.
Yeah, it's just my team, and like you just open packs and you get cool players every now and then. And you just build your team and compete online. If you ever want to fuck around in 24 the show, I'll do it with you. But I have
Yeah, I've got you
25 also.
on. I've got
Xbox.
you on the Xbox. I don't have a I don't
Yes,
have
sir.
a Xbox, but with PC, there's some gaming
Oh yeah,
shit.
yes sir, yes sir. I mean,
Yeah,
MLB the Show was a
it's cross
PS5
platform.
exclusive.
Oh, was it?
PS5 always been PS5. It's only been recent that it's been available to us Xbox guys.
Yeah, I've played it cross platform with Shoddy, and Shoddy's on Xbox, and I'm on my PS5. So all right,
I mean,
hey Steeper, I sent the link to you
why didn't
on
Shoddy?
IG.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah,
You can't speak for him,
he's
but
in the chat.
maybe
So
he's in the chat.
yeah, he is.
Why didn't Shoddy do something about this guy when he was calling in the house and harassing his parents?
Because he's not a fucking rat.
No, it's not about being a rat, sir.
I
You
mean, he
got
did
to,
it once. I think if it would have continued, he probably would have. It was a one-time thing, and he just didn't want
dude.
to.
Charlie Kirk just got shot in the face by a goddamn liberal son of a bitch. People
Yeah.
need to take this shit seriously.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Martin is a liberal. Martin has been a liberal his entire existence on YouTube. He's just like Progressive Patriot. They just all of a sudden flip the script.
Miss Vicky, who's not showing up? What are you talking about?
Miss Vicky was not happy about me coming up today.
Fucking shit, man. Fucking
Rich,
Georgia can suck
Rich, don't
my
get so
ass, dude.
upset. What's going on, bro?
Fucking Georgia, Tennessee, man.
It's a hell of a rivalry, man. My whole family's been like that. Like,
Is AD in here, Miss Vicky? Why? I haven't seen him. Has somebody seen AD in here?
no, you know what's funny? Me and AD can squash our beef. Why can't a lot of other people just squash their shit, man, and quit putting themselves out there to get fucking ruined? That's what these people are doing to themselves, man.
Yeah, I need to close this poll.
What did it get up to?
69 votes. We had 64% were yes for Snaggy, 36 for no.
That's I told you it's always 60-40 for me.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't 60-50 in Martin math?
No, I'm sorry.
No, you were right.
We have to
You were
decide
right.
whether or not that's an even number.
110 is definitely odd because the base number is 1 or the base number is 11.
The base. Fuck you, talk about base numbers. I'm so glad I don't have to listen to that shit no more, Rich.
God. Well, how do you know that how do you know 500 is an odd number? Because it is.
He's like, it starts with a 7, and 7's an odd number.
It's like, how do you know that that's right that you're turning? Because that's the correct. I mean, it's right.
500 is not an even number because it starts with
the base number,
fucking odd number.
Oh my god, dude!
He dropped out of fucking high school.
Oh, dude, that tells me somebody taught him some of that tard math.
He dropped out of high school. It's a fact.
Miss Vicky's fired up. Shit! I'm trying to click her comment on.
Is Miss Vicky mad at me because?
No. She said she was looking for AD because she said you can't talk shit on Rusty and Power Stroke for 3 years now, not with me. She said, "Hell no."
I have not talked shit on Rusty or Power Stroke.
Not you, dude. She's talking about AD.
I feel you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was specifically AD.
Rusty's actually been very, very nice and well receiving of everything I'm dealing with.
Yeah. What's up, Tattoo? Red Fox says Martin's main job in the basement is to keep the bleach stocked. Oh shit.
You know what's crazy? His dog doesn't get along with all the other dogs, and poor River just gets chained up to a shed.
Oh man. So you think that when you called the cops, one of the main reasons you did it is because nobody was there?
Yeah, because they were
and
like,
the dog
she sent me
chained.
a picture, and she was like, and then she even said in a message, because she just kept sending me messages, regardless of whether or not I was on the phone with the state troopers. And it was, we're left home alone. Look, no car. And if you go to Ismic's live, Ismic actually shows that, where it shows River tied up to a shed, which is illegal in the state of Pennsylvania. You can't turn a dog out like that in the state of Pennsylvania. So not only does Martin have issues for where he's sleeping, because he's not allowed to be there, but he has humane issues for dogs too, man. Like it's a bad set. Like, I think when Martin left Ohio, I think he should have given River up to a better family.
Yeah, probably. What up, Seaver?
What up? Maybe it won't echo.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
Don't eat the Warden burger.
So
And
you did,
and I want to help. I want to help Seeper out, man.
How? I think Seaver's probably got himself.
No, I mean, he's got himself, man. But I want to maybe be able to talk to somebody and be like, "Hey, this is way deeper than this horse shit."
No, Snaggy, you ain't got to worry about it because the 16th Judicial District's the one that is taking care of it, and they're based out of Rutherford County.
That's my people.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, Seaper, you don't deserve to get hemmed up over this bullshit.
It's good though that it happened this way because see, this is where they failed to realize is because Johnny was smart enough not to put his name on that warrant. It was all Merle, but she added
Right,
him.
right. Because am
She
I
added
right?
him.
Seaper,
Come
go
on,
ahead. I'm
chill out. Hold
sorry.
on. She added him into the context of it, but she's the only signed affiant on there.
And
But
it's all
so,
about that
but what
reporting
she
for
did,
nursing bullshit.
and it's not. She knows damn well that that's not. It's not illegal. So she perjured herself. But this is what they failed to understand: is now that they perjured themselves here, they committed a crime here. So now they can get charged here.
Seaper, we know they smoke weed. Can she smoke weed in Kentucky and be a nurse?
No,
I didn't think so. Like, I don't know a lot about Kentucky, but I was pretty sure weed is still an illicit drug.
you can't even smoke flower if you got a medicinal card there. You have to use tinctures and oils.
So they're not even embracing the flower.
No.
Well, what do they do about the THCA stores? I guarantee you they got them like I do, and I know you know about them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about weed. I mean, I don't.
I feel you. I feel you.
I mean, me personally, I think it should be legal everywhere, but it's not.
Yeah, the South is gonna be very slow, I'm afraid.
But what was you saying, Rich?
You covered. I was just basically seeing that situation there.
Yeah.
It looks like Martin was watching. He was pissed off. Apparently, he made the community post that my channel was done, but then he deleted it.
Oh, you're gonna get a privacy strike.
He's gonna strike. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
tell you
what.
what, man. There is some soft pussy ass people on this platform. I mean,
Yeah,
any of you that are striking
Preach,
channels
Seeper,
or
preach.
running to the cops, y'all are some thin skinned little bitches, and you need to go play like fucking Tetris or Candy Crush or something.
But what do you do, Seeper, when it's your only avenue?
Go find something else. Go do yoga like MC does outside or something.
yeah, shit.
MC's doing yoga fucking videos now.
He's always been doing yoga.
I tell
Uh,
you what's wild, man. I can't even find Martin. Like he's so outside my algorithm. I can't even find him, bro.
yeah, I always struggle to find him too. Well, he changes the name of his channel every you know, couple days.
Dude, he's got like 15 accounts, man.
Shit, I've got an email from YouTube. Let's see.
I think bed sheets, Seeper. I think bed sheets is Martin.
Oh no, that was from last night. Never mind. It was because of the Boosie song and Tool.
Seeper, you were wrecking bed sheets. You tell me that's not Martin? It had to be Martin.
It had to be to come up with a stupid name like that.
This fucking crazy bed sheets. Wow.
Uh,
I mean, if I couldn't come up with a better YouTube handle than that, I would just fucking wouldn't even make one.
Well, I want you to know I already called the sheriffs in Cannon County, and I want to help you and your kids.
oh God.
Bro, I don't need help. Trust me, I got this. I don't ever call the cops on anybody. I don't ever go
Well,
legal with
you
anybody.
already had to post.
But
You
if you
already
come at
had to
me
post
like that,
bond, and that's serious.
if,
That's
if
serious.
somebody,
Seeper.
Snaggy, listen, I don't call the cops on anybody. I don't go legal with anybody. But if people come at me like that, then I will go to the end of the fucking earth to bury them
Why
fucking
would you
legally.
file in Cannon County just because you own property there? That's
Because that's
silly.
where he thought I lived.
I know where
I
you
bought that.
live.
I bought that property 20 years ago. I put it in my mom's name
So can
because I
they
was
just
selling it
file because you own property in the county? That sucks.
because he thought I lived there. And that's the address that's on my license because I've never changed the address on my license.
Why change it? Who cares?
Well, I do it for my own reasons of why I leave it
I
that
feel
way.
you. I feel you. I understand.
But I mean, they fuck
Um.
themselves. They fuck themselves. Rich, this is what the
Yeah.
affidavit says.
Mm-hmm.
Says me, my name, has harassed Melinda and Johnny Gobble for 3 years.
Oh my
He doxed my CNA license, and he called my work in hopes to get me fired.
Yeah,
How,
that's what.
Amongst making threats. That's exactly what I told the commissioner. It wasn't the commissioner that signed the warrant on me, but I did learn something about that county. Is they don't have commissioners. They're not like fucking legal people. They're just
Yeah,
people
you were
that
talking about that the other night. I don't even know what a
snag
commissioner is. Snag.
snaggy
Like,
man. You gotta learn some panel etiquette, man, because
no, I'm sorry,
you
bro,
always
but
cut
I'd
me
just like
off.
to know what a commissioner is, sir.
Well, I'm sitting here
is it a
trying to tell you.
magistrate?
Yeah, that's basically a magistrate. But in that county, because it's like a little podunk ass county, they don't have they're just random people that they have on call that whenever somebody gets locked up or turns herself in or whatever, then they have to call these people work other jobs. They call them and then they come down there and sign the warrant or sign
Oh wow,
or do your bond. And
wow.
so this
Okay.
lady comes in, she comes in the back door of the fucking Sallyport little thing. And she comes in there, she reads the affidavit. She's like, "You got any questions?" I said, "No, I got some concerns." I said, "My concerns is because I done read the affidavit." I said, "My concerns are who was it that let them file this? Because this is bogus as hell." And
Yeah,
she said, "Well, it wasn't me. It was the commissioner yesterday. They didn't provide no evidence, no nothing. All they did was wrote a statement and they perjured themselves."
yeah. So my question is, like typically in
Seifert,
my
tell me
state,
what a
uh,
commissioner is in Tennessee. Tennessee law. What is the
Snaggy, you're
commissioner?
doing it again, man. Rich was talking. Wait your turn.
No, I'm
yeah,
just asking, brother. Tell me.
I know, but you cut
I'm
Rich
sorry if
off.
you getting frustrated.
I'm
I'm not
not.
trying to cut anybody off, brother.
I'm trying to teach you some etiquette, man. Just hold on, let Rich talk.
Well, okay. I'm about to finish this up anyway. Snag, I'm gonna drop you, brother. And we'll catch up on Xbox or something. But thank you for coming up here and telling us the truth of what happened and that Martin lied.
No, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I stepped on Seifert.
No, no,
It's
no,
all
you're good,
good.
bro. Take care, man. Thanks for coming up. All right, you there, bro?
Yeah.
All right. So my concern was all right, so you like here you would go see the magistrate. The magistrate would, I guess deem whether it's valid or not. And then I didn't know the process because I know the magistrate can grant a bond immediately, but so somebody had to issue a warrant for it. So did a judge actually issue that warrant, or did that commissioner slash
The
you know
commissioner did, which is
that's what
nothing.
I thought.
The commissioner issued it, which it was a different person than the one that did my that I got released on. But like I said, they're not judges. They're just random people that they have on call to come do that.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they work somewhere down there, but
Yeah, but what?
it's
That's
not
kind of
like
odd.
oh, it's crazy, dude. It's wild.
I mean,
I
they're giving them the power that I mean, if they can,
I told them when I
sign
left out of there.
warrants.
Yeah. I told them when I left out of there. I mean, just a random lady, just in some
Yeah.
clothes that just looks like she come walking off the street from a job, like not nothing legal or nothing. And she come in and signed me out. And I was just like, this is crazy. I said, you know what? I said, I am putting my property up for sale and I will never buy anything else in this county again because this is crazy. It's how podunk it is. Cause I haven't been down there in about, like, I haven't dealt with anything down there in 3 or 4 years and they've had new elections, new people and stuff. But it's crazy down there now.
So is the same lady that issued the warrant the same one that granted your bond?
No, it was a different commissioner that issued their warrant.
So and somebody had said I would assume that something like this would be a recog deal, but somebody was saying in that town they don't do recognizance OR bonds.
They don't. She said they wasn't supposed to give me but $1,000 bond. And then she comes there and she's like, after I told her what my concerns and stuff was, and then she talked to me about some situations of what's going to happen next with them and stuff. And because of what they did. And she's like, she just set it at $2,500, and she's like, well, that's just a standard of what I always do for the harassment charges. But no, they don't like to do RORs down there. They like for everybody to have a bond. I mean, literally, it's podunk. It's less than it's females and males, and it's only like 20 sales. Like I never had handcuffs on. I drove myself down there with my bondsman. Um, I walked in and walked right back out. I'll tell you how bad it is. So they measured me and they weighed me. And this is
Right.
for PBR and everybody because they can go on mobile patrol and look. They weighed me and they measured me, and I was 6'1", 197 pounds. Well, then they got a desk where the little bailiff or the guy it types all your stuff in, and then they got the fingerprint machine across the room. Well, then they had this scale on the wall, that says the inches and the thing or whatever.
Right.
And when I was looking at it, I was noticing it, and I was like, man, something just seems odd with that thing. Well, then once I got my release papers, I looked at it on my mugshot on there. They got that thing so jacked up, it shows that I'm like 5'8" or 5'9".
Jeez.
I was just like, what the hell? Y'all are all kinds of fucked up down here. Because the scale they stick you on is that thing where it comes up and puts that
Yeah,
thing
and
on top of your head.
they pull the thing up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how are you going to use that, get my height, and then stick me up against a wall that's got some jacked up measurements on it?
Yeah, they didn't even huh. I didn't know that they weighed and measured you and shit when you went to jail.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
But and see, this is the other thing that Johnny's not aware of. See, he don't. I think Johnny don't realize. I mean, I think he does that Rusty's got a vault, that I have one. I have every one of his threats documented. Every one of them about blowing people's heads off, mine included, breaking my neck, all this stuff. I've got all that stuff recorded. And but see, he made those threats in the pursuit of saying he was going to come here to do it. I've never made any threats to him about going there to Paintsville to harm him. So what he done, and this is what the commissioner told me, and um, he committed federal interstate crimes
Well, yeah, because it's between the two.
between state lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and she told me it's a 5-year, it's a 5-year maximum, and I think a $5,000 or $10,000 fine. So he may end up with himself with some fucking federal charges.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't do that.
No, and I mean, like I said, I've already talked to some people down there. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, about the ins and outs of what's fixing to happen, but
Right.
they're fixing to see what's fixing to happen.
Jeez, dude. Give me a second. A couple people have rolled in. I wanted to say hi to. Damn, the chat's going too fast. Brookie, what's up? It's good to see you. Uncle Will said someone knew they were filing there, or they're filing. Skulls, what's up? Good to see you. Little me, is that you? Did you switch from number 2 to number 3? Claire UK, it's good to see you. It's been a minute. Sean, I think you're in here. Mama Payday, what's up? Good to see you, Mama Payday. Anybody else sneak in here? Drew, what up, man? It's always good to see Drew. And I think I said hello to Tattoo. I think that's got it. If I missed you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, number 3's little me.
Do what?
Yeah, number 3's little me.
Yeah, okay. He was in another one. He was on a different account earlier.
But I mean, that's what's crazy though, Rich, is you know how many times that dude has threatened to come down here and whoop my ass, slap my teeth out, blah blah, do all this talk tough.
Oh yeah.
And then drives here and goes and files a false report. Like he can never ever talk tough on the line again. Like if you ain't willing to come here, I'd rather get my ass whooped than go file a charge on somebody.
Yeah, I thought that's what his intentions were. I thought it was funny that I saw him live for a few minutes the night before he came up to file charges, and he was talking about everybody being snitches. And it's like, bro, you were literally planning to drive multiple. How far of a drive was that?
It's about 5-6 hours, I think.
Oh my god.
This is what's funny, and I didn't want to say anything about it because it's probably going to blow his fucking yellow head up.
Yeah.
But everybody that I've had dealings with so far,
Uh-huh.
they all know about Upchurch. Well, they all know about Johnny Gobble, about being this insane fucking weirdo that's been
That's
stalking
funny,
fucking
bro.
Ryan. So it's like we're laughing, dude. Like, I mean, I'm playing a video of fucking the uh I'm playing videos and shit down there. We're laughing. Fucking it definitely is not going the way they think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And I mean, they couldn't even call Monday and be like, "Hey, we want to drop the charges," and think that I'm gonna fucking end it because you fucking fired the first shot, and I got a Gatling gun that I'm gonna let off.
So $2,500 bond is what it was. So you had to pay 250.
Yeah, it was 287 something because she charged a fee for it. She wasn't even
Uh,
gonna charge me. It's a good friend of mine, but I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna let you do that."
yeah. So $287, and then damn. So they spent 10 to 12 hours in the car.
To come perjure themselves.
Man, I'm kind of wondering if somebody picked up the tab for that trip. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm pretty sure because, and I'll tell you, and I'll go ahead and put it out there. So I looked in the comment section, and Patty said, "Oh, it's such a beautiful day," on that trip video that they did. So
Mhm.
what I did when I got home, I went ahead and called DRS Law Firm and went ahead and go ahead and tell them to get the paperwork rolling,
Get it rolling. Get it rolling.
so she can have a beautiful day too.
The other thing that I wanted to ask, HK is saying, Seeker, please push this to the fullest extent of law, legally and civilly.
Oh, I
Uh,
am for sure. I'm filing a civil suit. Soon as the DA gets done with it, I'm filing a civil suit. And I'm garnishing everything that I can get. I'll take 25% of the couch, that stinky couch. I'll take 25% of her dentures.
oh my god.
Um,
So, when's the court date?
I think it's October 14th. I think it
Oh
is.
wow, that's well, small county, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think
Uh,
it's ever going to make it there.
yeah, I don't either, but
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever make it there.
oh, Slayback just said that he got new tires to go there. Huh.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is the other thing too, because I have over 100 videos that are at least an hour long that
Uh-huh.
in my civil case I'm submitting to my lawyer. And at $300 an hour, that's a lot of money to go through them videos.
Oh yeah.
And so
Yeah, I mean, you make the investment and then garnish. I mean, it might take you, 20 years to get your money back, but it's the point of it.
yeah, I don't even care. She can pay for
Uh,
the next 20 or 30 years for this mistake.
Drew said, "Are you going to use Chat GPT?" Or I think GTP. That's right. Sorry, Drew. You messed it up on purpose.
Yeah, I think he uses Chat GTB.
There's more people in here, but that Chat GPT, my girl got an MRI done on her knee a month or two back, and she could go into like the my chart and she could see the images, but the doctor hadn't done the report yet.
Mm,
And an associate coworker kind of said, "Hey, you can put that image in, Chat GPT and it'll." So she did, wrote up the report. She got the report from the radiologist the next day. And when I say that shit was like verbatim, there was like 4 or 6 words changed. Otherwise, it was a paragraph that was fucking exactly the same.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff Chat GPT is good for. I don't think for legal proceedings because there's a lot of stuff that's happening.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, for like making up paperwork and stuff, because I mean, my lawyer uses Chat GPT to create some paperwork and stuff.
yeah,
But I mean, there's a big thing going on now where there's a lot of Chat GPT stuff that's really not helping in court
yeah,
because it's just not based on real world experience of what can and can't win and not win. It just gives you a broad idea of things.
I always like, so there's something that I do, like, just from back when I was still in business, like setting goals and stuff. I always have something, for 90-day time periods to look into, whether it's a hobby or something else, or just basically so you continue to learn. I've always done that. And right now that's what's next on my list is the Chat GPT and training it and purposes and what it can be used for. And I mean, there's people that, I mean, I'm hearing some of these kids are, my daughter told me about, she knows some people that have work from home, that she's in college with, little jobs from home, clerical type shit, and they have Chat GPT that's doing the whole damn thing for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Chat GPT because I'm fixing to write up a contract.
Mhm.
Hoping to try to get old Dagmo to agree to paid fight. And I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna use McCamey. I'm gonna use a lot of McCamey Manners information in it. You know how he can't be sued for missing teeth or broken bones or death or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna add that into the contract, and then I'm gonna put like maybe a $10,000 or $20,000 purse, but only the winner gets paid, and see if he'll agree to some kind of sanctioned fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. There's a couple other people. Crystal with K, what's up? Saw some other people slip in. Tex, what up? I think you were here earlier. Miss Damn Yankee, how the hell are you? It's great to see you as always. Slayback says chat EBT. That's good shit there. Chat EBT.
Hell, I'll take 25% of their EBT card.
Oh shit, that caught my eye. Snaggy put Tennessee accountability. I'm like, what the hell? Or he's not the Dilder one. It's which one is the one that had all the pictures?
That was Tennessee royalty.
Royalty. Okay. Yeah. Bo Barker, what's up? Good to see Casey the cat. Catch everybody. It's hard at the end when people are slipping through the cracks. Yeah, so shit. They've got a problem on their hands then.
They got a big problem. And
Yeah.
he's trying to twist these narratives, all this shit around, because I've been catching up on some of his lives when I was recording them. He was trying to say that, oh yeah, he's death threatened me, and he said he was going to stomp my wife's teeth out on the curb or something. Well, I've got the video evidence that says that's not what I said. So it's like you start producing all this stuff to district attorneys, which they already know what kind of, these everybody I've talked to knows what kind of scumbag he already is. It's like, dude, but like I said, he was smart enough that he didn't put his name on it. He let her fuck herself.
Yeah. So Johnny's name's not on it at all.
She's the only affiant that's on it. She's the only signature on it. But she in the report of it, that what she wrote, it has Johnny in it. But she's the only one that signed it.
Okay. So she's the one that would be.
She's the one that's going to be liable.
You know what? I mean, that's just as good for me. I mean, they're one and the same.
Oh, I was, man, when I first found out about it, I was hoping, I was like, man, please let it be her. Because like I said, I can garnish her wages.
Yeah. I figured it would be both of them.
No, it was just her signature on it. That's all I seen.
Miss Vicky says, why? I mean, I guess that's just, I don't know. Johnny didn't sign it.
Well, I kind of think Johnny was scared because he knows, truthfully, all the shit he's done. He feels like he's probably got a better chance with Merle because she's a woman. Maybe it might look better if a woman does it.
Oh, 100%.
But it don't look good when I got the videos of how vile this bitch is.
Come to Paintsville, motherfuckers. Sissy will whip your fucking ass. Yeah.
Yep. You know, just
Wow.
like when they beat that guy up down there, and then the stuff with T, like all that stuff's out there.
Yeah.
Like they really had no clue what kind of can of worms they opened up on themselves.
Well, I mean, when I guess you got a little bit of confidence
Oh,
on your
absolutely.
side when you become the damn, what do they call it? The what do they used to call Kurt? The
Oh,
uh
the
the
Archbishop.
bishop. Yeah, the bishop of Creeks Sidewalk Sissies.
I'm just, man, I would never talk tough, and he can't do it again, and then act like that, like your man card is pulled. I mean, if you was going to drive 5 or 6 hours, literally all he had to do was just call me, or go live and be like, I'm right here, let's get it on. I would have met up with him. We could have done whatever and been done with it.
Well, that's what he said he was doing.
Hell, a pair of lips will say anything.
Yeah.
Uh,
He even got a new fade to go catch a fade. And that's kind of a serious question. Who the fuck is cutting Johnny's hair? I mean, I thought it was Merle for a while, and it's just payback for the beautiful artwork he's chicken
Crystal,
scratch doodled on her arm.
Crystal said, I think they filed it out of retaliation due to making him look bad with the paperwork.
Oh, no
That was
shit.
that
Yeah.
was absolutely it, because that night, literally, as soon as we got off that panel that night, that was another thing. How are you going to try to claim harassment and you came and jumped on the fucking panel with me? But they got off that live that night was so fucking butthurt. And literally, they probably had to get in the car at like 3 or 4 that morning to make it here at the time that they made it here. So they were fucking. He was madder than hell over that. So it was all that was retaliation. Like I said, I mean that's what she told me. She's like, it's malicious prosecution and it's perjury. Like
Wow.
that first sentence is grounds for it to be thrown out.
Jeez.
Little
I,
me, little me said, what little me say?
uh, hang on. Let me go. What, like recently?
He said, did you say the paperwork said you was 5'8"? Yeah, so look me when they measured me with the measuring thing, I was 6'1", but they had something that little thing on the wall, and I could tell it wasn't right because just looking at it with my eyes. But once I got my paperwork and it showed my picture and it showed me like 5'8" or 5'9" or something. It's just to where they had it hung on the wall wrong.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Look at Snaggy down here. He's like, I dig it, but you're a fuck buddy. Dude, Snaggy, even if I was found guilty of it, it's a harassment charge. It's a fucking misdemeanor. You're as dumb as a rock, dude. You're the one that's got felony charges.
What's up, Montauk? Who else? Dan Houdini. What's up? Sunflower Dragon.
And
Uh,
Snaggy, hey, look, Rich, Snaggy, that motherfucker, he fucking spurred out the night before last. I don't know how many times that dude called and messaged me, and I was trolling him. I told him I was still in jail and shit.
yeah.
Bro, he blew my phone up talking shit. He's like, well, fuck it. I'll just call the Cannon Police myself and I'll find out what I need to know. Like, dude, you're an idiot.
Um, I remember, was it you? Somebody was live and that I was watching recently, and their phone kept ringing. They said it was Snaggy. I
What
forget.
was it?
Somebody was live like recently that I was watching, and it like whatever they were saying, they were like Snaggy kept trying to call in the person when they were live.
Oh, yeah.
It may have been Triple T actually. Uh,
Snaggy, you're right. We're not the same because I don't call the police.
he said you're screwed. That he knows everything.
That dude's a moron, man.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to read the chat here.
I mean, how does Snaggy answer me this? How do you think I'm screwed when they perjured themselves on a sworn statement in front of a commissioner? How am I screwed? Yeah, you're right. I did surrender myself and pay bond. Yeah, because that's what good
You don't
people.
have any other option.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not I already knew it's bullshit, so I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna make them come get me and waste their time. Like some egghead was in chat on my comments last night saying, "Yeah, we knew you lived out there in Canton. The sheriff come and picked you up at your mom's trailer." And I'm like, dude, it clearly says on the paperwork. I think it might say it on Mobile Patrol too, where I turned myself in at the fucking sheriff's department.
Yeah, but Snags, how is he? Yeah, of course he turned himself in. What are you acting like that's a bad thing? You
What
have
was
to. What I mean, what's he gonna do? Go on the run for?
That's what I was about to say. What am I supposed to do? Flee
I'm
the
going to
country?
Mexico, boys. Like what?
Flee the fucking country over a misdemeanor harassment charge?
I mean,
Look,
you don't have any other option.
this is how Snaggy is. Just 5 minutes ago, he's like he wants to help me. Now I refuse his help. Now he's talking shit. Snaggy, trust me. Worry about your case.
What? So what? Drop the dirt, Snaggy. What is it that you found out? Why is Super so screwed?
What up, Jay Press?
Uh,
Snaggy, I don't want your help, buddy. Trust me. I got this taken care of just fine. Don't you worry about it. I got enough coins coming out of my machines. I can handle everything I need.
that shit. That shit was funny when I guess it was Snaggy was live with Martin on AD's the other day. Fucking AD had well, you were up there too. He had Snaggy, Martin, Crazy Canadian Carl, all on the panel at the same time with Ismic, AD, and I think Cashville. Were you on there at one point?
I was early on, I think, and then I got off.
Yeah, let's see.
Snaggy wants the link to crash out.
No, not this time, Snacks, because I think like I said, the alcohol issue. I think
It's
it
kicking
looks to
in.
me, it looks to me like you've gone down that road again.
Snaggy, he's ready to crash out. How does this guy flip his switch so fast? I mean, what'd you do? Go chug like fucking 6 shots or something?
Uh, well, if if you're taking medication too, sometimes
Oh yeah.
medication can interact quickly.
Snaggy, you need to go worry about your case with that you got with AD or with the Minnesota police, and you need to go worry about your problems with Square.
He said the Square shit squashed.
I don't know if it is or not. I was listening to Square's live, and I don't think it is.
Well, Square went live again last night.
Yeah, that's the one I was watching.
Fusion screen capped it, sniped it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I heard somebody in there saying that it was AI Snaggy.
AI Snaggy.
I'm just sitting here thinking, how in the world? Some of these people say the dumbest shit. How would
No,
you?
he did. Snaggy did say that he did not call the cops to go out. He said that somebody spoofed his number, which you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that, but Square said he's got a recording and it's his voice.
Well, no, I mean they were talking, apparently earlier or whatever. Oh, you mean a recording of the actual 911 call?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was their call or whatever. But I mean, if Snaggy's calling Square, talking shit to him, just like he was doing with AD and them, and then he called the cops right after that, that's his MO. Why would we think it was anybody different?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he was talking shit to him or what, what was going on there, but
And I mean, the other thing is when him calling the cops, they know who it is.
yeah, that's true. Your world is crumbling in front of you, he says.
I mean, and you got Martin too. Like you got Minnesota after you, you got Pennsylvania after you, and now you got Missouri after you. What the fuck are you doing, Snaggy?
I don't know. He talked about the Pennsylvania situation, and there's three sides to every story, but to me, it doesn't sound to me like Pennsylvania would be after him. I think that
they
Pennsylvania
pro-
would
they're
want him
probably
as a witness.
well, they're probably both gonna go, Martin and Snaggy. They'll probably put them in there as damn cellmates.
Did you hear what I was saying earlier? Because I thought that the whole thing was a setup, that Martin, trying to set up Snaggy in some sort of way, and then if the 10-year-old was there, like it's worse that if Snaggy is this person that you've claimed him to be as a pedophile and this and that, which I don't believe. Obviously, there's no proof to that. Martin's just saying that. However, if that's the basis that you're operating under, and you knowingly subject, a 10-year-old autistic girl to that just to get like a one up on the internet, which one's more fucked up? Like,
Yeah, I mean, they're both scumbags. I mean, I don't put that past Martin doing that.
no, not at all. What's up, Magnolia Queen? I don't know if I said hello, but
But I mean, both of them are habitual liars. So it's like, which one do you believe? Who lies the least?
I mean, what between who?
Martin and Snaggy.
Oh, dude, hands. I mean, Martin doesn't. If Martin's mouth is moving, he's lying.
Yeah, but Snaggy is too.
Well, I don't know because I haven't heard enough of Snaggy talking on shit, this and that. But I'm telling you, Martin literally, he cannot. I mean, Martin cannot. He can't lie good either. I mean, it's horrible. Oh, it's just, yeah. Earlier,
I
I
just say
explained it.
I'm on bond and easily fucked with. Snaggy, my bondsman is my good friend. I have no restrictions whatsoever on bond. You're an idiot. Cause stupid.
Is Martin alive now, Red Fox? Oh my God, Danielle! I didn't even think of that shit.
Wouldn't it be funny though, Rich, if they both got locked up and they made them cellmates, Snaggy and Martin?
I said that earlier when oh my God. So
Man,
listen
that
to
was
what Danielle said. She said, I think Martin's personality of wanting to be like AD has kicked in, and now he thinks he's got a case with Snaggy as well. Bro, that's how crazy he is, because he's clearly very jealous of AD, does things that AD does, and now he's trying to say, or wanted to try to get himself a case with Snaggy.
man, I tell you what, if anybody wants a crash out, they need to go live. AD or somebody go live and let Snaggy up. He just said he talked to Cannon County sheriffs, and I'm not that cool.
Wait a minute, is this?
Dude, what kind of idiot are you, Snaggy?
God. Yeah, I agree. I agree with the multiple personalities. He even shifted in that video that I played earlier, like 40 some minutes. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he got sidetracked and went off into a political speech for like 6 minutes to where, everything about him changed.
Dude's got some mental issues, man. But I will tell you this, Snaggy. I might not be that cool, but I was cool enough to only be in jail for 1 hour.
Good God. The male version of Breezy Brook.
And I never was even locked up.
Bruh. So why is he fucked, Snaggy? You keep saying that he's fucked. Why is it that he's? I mean, what's the smoking gun here? I mean, assuming he's charged, to the fullest with this, whatever it is, it's a misdemeanor.
You should let him up and let him tell
No,
why.
I'm not. I don't want to create the fucking shit show right now. Well, we're still live, which means Martin didn't get us yet. I don't have an email. Don't you get an email from YouTube like right when somebody makes a strike?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it is.
I can remember like being on panel with Rusty, and Johnny would get pissed off, and Johnny would start firing strikes, and it like he actually got denied. Like Rusty had the email and pulled it up during the stream that he was trying to get that stream, the current one playing, taken down, and it didn't work.
You know what I want to know, Rich? I want to know on a scale of like 1 to 10 of how butthurt Dagmo is, because he did that live and he crashed out making them threats and shit, and he deleted it. But see, remember I was live. I was putting some of that Chomo stuff out, and then I started sniping Dagburn. So this is why I can't go live right now, is because I was sniping Dagburn, and Dagburn was making those threats. Well, he struck my live, or he got me for threats, but it was where I was sniping him, and he was the one making the threats from sniping him. But that's how dirty he is. He wanted that down so bad that he was willing to file a false report to fucking YouTube. But I want to know from 1 to 10 how mad he is that Rusty played that live.
It's probably.
I mean, he knows, like, you shouldn't even delete anything, Dagmo, because you already know we all got it.
Rusty's already got it. Dude, I didn't realize there was things now to where, you can put a vault on auto. So, I mean, it starts doing the recording as soon as,
Yeah, that's how my downloader is. As soon as the people that I have on it, as soon as they make any content, it's automatically downloading. I don't have to do it. That's how Rusty's is too. You don't have to touch anything, do anything. It just automatically does it.
That's amazing.
But you have to do that for some of these people that are dirty deleters. And the other thing I think Johnny didn't realize is that it stored in my damn StreamYard, so I still had it.
Huh, that's funny. So this is the Snaggy that's in chat right now. This is the channel that it's pulling up. I don't know if that's Snaggy's channel or not. I've never been to Snaggy's channel, but the account was 2013.
Yeah, that's him. 113 subscribers or something.
112. Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell by the way he's talking, it's him. He said Seeper's ruined.
Regardless of it. What? How, Snaggy? That's what I'm asking. How?
I mean, it could not have worked any better. I mean, it was a low cow pussy move, but it couldn't have worked any better because it has completely backfired.
Bro. Jeez.
And I mean, that's like when she told me that, because like that's why they had to come here, because they couldn't file anything in Kentucky.
Right.
But when she told me, well, they committed a crime here, so you don't have to go to Kentucky to file. We can do it right here.
Oh my god.
So you know what that means? If it happens, which more than likely it is, he's gonna have a warrant in Tennessee, and he can't ever come to Tennessee and get caught.
Oh man. That really fucks up going to Ghost Range.
Yeah.
They wonder why I can care less. One word, like careless. They wonder why I can care less what they think or do. LOL. Only took 6 weeks. Stop
Well,
dealing with nobodies and go be a somebody. Just press hashtag just press play. This was 19 minutes ago. Martin flexing his 398 subscribers and his 2.1K watch time hours, dude.
that
This
dude makes me sick to my stomach, man. All he ever talks about is numbers
dude,
and
the
views.
guy, he said the other day he went viral. That he's been
Yeah,
going viral.
this is the thing that I've told him before. It's so easy to do that if you hit it in the right time of the day, and then you drift off of a popular topic and tag that topic that's hot in the news right then. You
Dude,
can
if
get,
anybody made Charlie Kirk content, I guarantee you they got a couple thousand views if they did a short.
yeah.
Guaranteed. Hang on, I'm sure Martin has made any Charlie Kirk stuff. There's one Kirk.
Snaggy, since you called Cannon County, ask them. I don't have a criminal record, you idiot. I think I have like a couple little petty things or something, but I don't have a record. If I had a record like what you're trying to say or what wrong way Tracy tried to put out, my bond would have been a hell of a lot higher than $2,500.
2,500 is kind of a standard.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't nothing. All right,
But yeah,
Snaggy, if you think I do, post it. I'll give you permission to post it. Find it and post it. I'll tell you, I done told you how. Just go to Davidson County Clerk of Court, or better yet, just go to tncourt.com, tncourtinfo.com, TNCRT. Go to that.
yeah, but what you're forgetting, bro, is that's under your new name after you went into the witness protection program.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot
So
about
you
that.
got to find the name pre-witness protection. So
Yeah, little me, you should do that with the. He said, Snaggy said, should I go live with the County Sheriff's Department?
what the
You,
fuck with
you
the
should,
actual department?
you should do that, Snaggy. Uh, this guy's a fucking moron.
Oh man, pegged by lady men.
Please do, Snaggy. Make that your first live on your channel.
Harassment using an electronic device. Let's see.
I don't know if I've ever met anybody quite as dumb as that one guy. I bet you won't do it, Snaggy.
I'm reading through the chat.
You know, the chat's really the best part because, I've always wanted to do a live and just like review the chats.
Uh-huh.
Because, man, that's where it's at, really, is in the chats.
Some of them, yeah. Let's see. You fuck, son.
You said you had to pay 10% of the whole thing. I wasn't going to pay anything because my bondsman was just going to do it for me. But I just went ahead and paid her to do it. I just paid her to. I think it was $287. It was 10% plus like $37 or something.
So I'm not sure how this works, but so I know you can get a bondsman and pay 10%, and now you don't get that money back, do
Nah,
you?
when you use a bondsman, you don't get it
Okay,
back. If I'd
so
have paid the whole bond, I would have got it
that's what
back.
I'm saying. If you put up the 2,500, then you get that back. Once the court proceedings are done with, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and I mean, I took money down there with me to. I was gonna pay the whole thing, but I thought about it, and she was already right. She lives right there by me, or
right.
by the farm, and
So
on that main highway. And I was just like, well, I'm coming right through there from Murfreesboro. She was free. She had somebody in Murfreesboro that she was getting out at Rutherford, and then she was like, I'll just meet you out there.
okay. So in the case that Billy's in, that $250,000, that was a cash bond, right?
Yeah, but it was still paid. Bondsman was still done. The same. My bondsman did his too.
All right. So when you say, so how much had to be paid in the Billy situation?
Well, they usually do them for 20 or for 10%, so 25,000.
And you're not gonna? Do they make deals on larger amounts?
Sometimes they will. Sometimes it's
I mean,
usually
because
15. I think it's 15%.
yeah,
Uh,
but shit, that's a ton of money, man. If it's 10% at 25K that you don't get back,
yeah, but sometimes if the bond's large enough, they'll do discounts. Which I don't know what Billy paid or anything like that. And I'm
right,
pretty
right,
sure
right.
it was. I'm pretty positive it was my bondsman that did his.
I was under the impression, of course, you know how people talk, but for some reason, I was thinking that Ryan put up the $250,000. Because I was wondering how that would work, being that those two have kind of not friendly with each other anymore. Because he's got his case coming up. And the other interesting thing is, apparently, according to the news, Cynthia Sherwood has dropped Ryan as a client.
Hmm.
So I wonder what that means. I mean, because she was representing Billy, right?
Yeah, but that's all good. I mean, I'm not going to talk about that a lot, but that's good.
Okay. All right. Cool. I was just wondering because I know I'd heard somebody say that something with it was coming up relatively soon or something.
Yeah, he's good with her with through his case.
Yeah.
But that speaks of volumes, though, to why Cynthia would drop him.
Yeah. I mean, that's, if you think about it, I mean, I've heard, everybody got rumors and shit, but I think I heard at one time that, that there was upwards of, 50, 60K a month that ended up going to Miss Sherwood, like for retaining services.
Oh, I don't doubt it. And that's the thing you got to look at is somebody that's making that much money off of you, and then just all of a sudden up and drops you.
Yeah.
There's got to be something going on. But see, I already knew it. Like I already had a feeling. Um, yeah, motivated. That's my bondsman, Leah.
So, Drew, if you wanted to write it like Austin, you should have said, well, there is Austin and he's pregnant cat instead of his HE apostrophe S. That's how he's a fucking idiot. Dude, his most recent community post, I think, is one of the best yet. What up, MOL? How you doing?
But see, I knew that was coming though because with the Ryan and Patty lawsuit, Patty
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Patty got pissed off at Cynthia, and she hated Cynthia over
Well,
that shit.
yeah, I could
So
see
I
why.
knew when Patty came back in the picture, um, I knew that was fucking fixing to go south.
Yeah. I'm trying to see when
Yeah,
this.
MOL, she's a doll, man. She's a sweetheart. She takes care of everybody that she can.
Oh, I see it now. It's Drew. I was trying to see what you posted for us, Miss Vicky. Thank you.
Which house motivated the one in Murfreesboro?
I've been trying to encourage Rusty to finish the Austin song. Dude, that guy is something else.
Man, I cannot read his stuff that he writes, man.
Did you see my new series I'm doing on my channel? It's correcting Austin's community post. Or what did I call it? Translating it from Austin to English.
Oh wow.
Let's see. I'm sure there's some new beauties here. I got to go back to the one I've got to do a video on. This one's.
MOL. She sold that house. She's got a ranch out there close to my farm.
All right, so buckle up. Triple T. This until I tell you there's been a period, there's not been one. So Triple T stands with lies. Creeper said he went after Johnny for calling Wade's. If that's the case, then Creeper should have keep it between them two only. But he's went out of YouTube and harassing people that talks to Johnny to get information on Johnny and call Melinda job, trying to get her fired. It should have stayed between them two. I know for a fact Creeper ghosts outside 2 words of YouTube. He's tried to scare people away to talk shit on Dagburn, and it's honestly pathetic. Creeper has 1,000 fake accounts and beast bots. Triple T, this guy is bad for your channel, will ruin your channel the longer you keep him around. Fuck you, Seeper615, and at Triple T, at OG Dagburn, at Tyrone, at Seeper615.
I don't know why he tags me, because he's got me blocked like a little bitch.
Actually, there wasn't a single period in any of that.
Man, that dude is like been dropped on his head as a baby or something.
And then Johnny's in the comment section going, facts, bro. Oh shit, man. This is man. I had to in Ryan Upchurch's voice, LOL. My mama, my daddy, LMAO, haha. Dude, Ryan Upchurch is investigator. What the fuck is that word? Go ahead.
My favorite's when he's trying to say his and he always spells he.
That's what I was just saying a second ago. It's wonderful. I gave him a lesson on that in the first video I made. Ryan Upchurch is an investigator. Investigator. Comma. Oh, we got a comma. And everyone should know by now, he knows BX Beast Boy has Chomo charges or was accused of it, and that don't mean Ryan would invite the guy to he's house and around he's daughter. Y'all need to thank Ryan Upchurch. Test a lot of people to see who says what and who stays loyal to him, and people on here have lied about someone having these charges before. All I know is Ryan Upchurch knows, and if this is a test or not, who knows, but y'all need to ride with Ryan instead of hating all the damn time. He tagged Upchurch, Dagburn, Tyrone, and BX Beast Boy. There we go. Boy.
Hey, y'all got to answer me this. Somebody sent me something that said Ryan said he was going to buy Dagburn a WWE belt and he's going to ride him on the back of his four-wheeler nut to butt. Is that true?
I have no clue. No clue. I did
I mean,
see something, whether it was a meme or a photo of like a wrestling belt. Is
I
that
know that's
thing?
what I would want to do. I would want to ride some weirdo that has done said he wanted to cut your thing off and put it in his country boy bumhole.
Two at the
That's
same time. Yeah.
that's who I would want to be riding on a four-wheeler behind me. I mean, you're gonna get piped down, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Uh,
Johnny's gonna be bricked up. You're gonna end up with a hole in the back of your pants.
oh, dude.
You're gonna be riding a wheelie. You're gonna be like a fucking pogo stick.
Where did? Wait a minute. Where'd the link go? I'm trying to go back and pin it, Miss Vicky.
I mean, and that's not a good look. If you're trying to piss people off, I don't think that's going to piss anybody off. I think it's going to make you the laughing stock of YouTube.
Oh, there it is. Hang
Uh,
on. Sorry, I'm trying to do this real quick.
you me tell you what you need to do, Rich.
What do I need to do?
You need to take all of that, all of Austin's writing, and you
Uh huh.
need to put it in like like transcript it and put it into a voice, like a AI voice
Oh
simulator,
god.
and let that talk like him.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, if you don't do it, I'm going to. Because I've got this one voice that, man, it would be perfect. The dude sounds like a little retard.
Oh, okay. So I just pinned my Austin video. Okay, gotcha. My Austin. Wait a minute. Which one?
Big Shy said, gonna get Johnny a WWE belt with the YouTube logo and give it to him at Ghost Ranch. Then they're gonna ride him on a four-wheeler. And Johnny's already bricked up in his last live
Oh my
daydreaming about that.
god, dude. What?
I mean, that's the perfect way to finally just seal the deal on your career.
What the fuck, man?
Uh,
What up, Rusty?
God, I mean, I can't even believe that's real.
He said Austin drinks pea water.
Oh man, you might as well put Austin on the back of two there with you.
On the back of what?
Back of that four-wheeler.
Oh man. So I guess we did cover the three folks on the thumbnail. And shout out to King of Naptown on that beautiful, beautiful thumbnail. That thing is. Do I have a big version of it? It's pretty funny if you blow it up. Let me see.
You know what I envisioned when I heard that?
When you heard what?
This story about this four-wheeler ride. I already know. You know how people ride and they hang on around your waist to hold on? That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna be what Daggy's doing.
Oh my god.
Daggy's gonna have a handful of crotch.
Oh, dude. And PBR's just hoping they're shirtless so he can take photos of it.
He's gonna be holding Ryan by his cock and balls
Oh my god, bro. Jesus.
while they're riding the wheelie.
We know Johnny can do good wheelies.
Oh God.
All right, hang on, let's see.
You can't make this shit up, man.
Nah. All right, here's a. Let's see.
You know Kurt is hot. Kurt is over there. He's fucking sweating bullets. He's like, how can I get on the back of that four-wheeler?
Oh my god. All right, you see this thing? You got. Well, look. First of all, you've got the dilders on the back in each direction. School of YouTube with the rainbow, bus number 99, Calvinist. You got Marmar, Daggy, and Austin all on the short bus.
Oh,
I was thinking there was another little Easter egg in here somewhere, but I can't.
Martin's got his chef's hat on too. Man, look at that face that Austin's making.
Hey guys, Rusty he's got a pretty decent impression.
Is that the bus that hit Austin? Didn't he get
Maybe.
hit? Didn't he get hit by a bus?
Yeah, that's what Mike 12 Point told me.
Where'd it hit him at? In his face?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so, bro. Oh my God.
it's so funny to have watched all of these dudes. Like Austin was talking shit about Ryan, the Tennessee Accountability, all these dudes that were all over there talking shit about Ryan when Gobble was. And then the minute that Gobble found out that Patty was back over there with Ryan, they all flip flopped. Like, let's all go. Oh, it's all time. Let's go jerk Ryan off.
Rusty just said, "Hold on to my skin." Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for that shit. Snaggy said, "Feel free to hit up Cannon County, Tennessee."
Snaggy, you're the only one that calls the police stations.
Let's see. Oh my God. Put Austin in the basket up front with his ET looking ass. Oh shit. Somebody said put Kurt in a sidecar. Oh my God.
I mean,
you are fucked, bro.
Just look at the people that he's got around him now that are standing up for him. I mean, it is the biggest fucking losers on the planet.
Oh man, I'm going through the chat here. I missed
I never thought I would see this day.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hadn't been paying attention to a lot of it.
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, you got a guy that supports sexual attacks on girls as your mouthpiece. Like, you can't get no lower than that.
Jeez. Dude, Joe Barron is wild. Nickel G says, break out the red panties, Merle. We're headed to the range. Oh, man. Yes, Snaggy, my voice is raspy because of Coke. You got it right.
Oh. AD, you need to go live tonight, man. Snaggy's ready for a crash out.
Martin apparently is ready for. We've pissed him off. I think today's Gotcha Man's video is best. Yeah.
Who do you think's going to be more jealous of Daggy riding on the back of that riding nut to butt on that 4-wheeler? You think PBR or Kurt?
I'm trying to remember. Was there really? And I might be making this up, but was there a thing where PBR was talking about like Ryan being a good old boy and like riding around on 4-wheeler? No, there's no way he would have said that. Talking about riding 4-wheeler shirtless or something. I think that was just some fucking funny shit that Rusty said one time. Dude, Snaggy, you have to post a bond, bro. If somebody brings charges up against you, you have to post a bond.
Snaggy, what you need to be worried about is your case. Because you got 11 years you're looking at. Or either you're going to go on probation and all that other shit you got to do. Worry about your own shit. I got my shit under control. You act like I just robbed a bank or something.
That's a great question. Why is that foster mom leaving the kids home alone? Leaving a phone at home.
Snaggy, your case ain't done. It's not a done deal, dude. You got court in October at 10 o'clock. Don't be late.
When is it?
He's got court October the. I don't know what day it is. I have to look it up, but he's got court in October. I think it is 14th, 19th, something like that, at 10 o'clock. But if he don't accept the deal, that he's got to take probation and some kind of alcohol training or something. He got a bunch of shit he's got to do, and if he don't sign that, then they're going to take him. They're going after jail time on him. So you need to worry about your stuff, because I promise you, I'm good on my end.
Yeah. Man, I still can't believe Tennessee lost. That fucking sucks, dude.
What is it?
That Tennessee lost.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think I went a lot longer than I'd anticipated going. Oh, I don't know if you saw this. Go ahead.
Snacky just said they dropped all the charges, but he's got court in October. Dude, you're such a lying sack of shit. AD, after Rich ends, go live when you can, man, so we can cook this dude tonight.
Oh my god.
He's primed and ready with his primer bulb.
So what have we figured out today? Well, mine was the primary thing was figuring out that Martin tried to set Snaggy up, and well, we figured out two things. That when you go and you're a rat and you file charges, it looks like we've got two cases that it's just going to absolutely blow up in the face of those that have been filing charges, y'all.
Yeah, you shouldn't lie. Definitely not under oath.
Yeah, I'm just pissed that Johnny didn't sign off on it and it was just Merle.
I know. I wish he would have too. But it's better because she's the breadwinner. Like he hung her out to dry. Like really, I mean that speaks a lot because you hung your old lady out to dry because now she's the one that gets the charge.
Well, the magistrate or whatever's an idiot. How do you dox a fucking nursing license number when I'm sure it's public on, Kentucky's board of, whatever it is.
It is, and
I'm sure.
And it's a mandatory report state. That's what I explained to not only the commissioner, but to the DA's office. I explained that is this is not illegal, and that right there is grounds for it not to ever make it to court.
Yeah.
I mean, that was bad, like like I said, I can't even believe that the commissioner even let that fly. But I mean, even when that commissioner come in to give me my bond, she didn't look no information up on me. She didn't do nothing. She just walked in the back door, looked at the affidavit in this little file, and then talked to me. Didn't look
like
anything.
She finished her shift down at H&R Block and came in and put on a fucking robe, and that's just weird.
She didn't even put a robe on. Like she didn't even have a seat or nothing. She just walked in the back door into the room I was in and stood there and talked to me.
Oh my god. We get it, Snaggy. You don't have to keep saying it. We know Seeper's fucked. We know he's going to jail. Oh, that's right. The Canelo fight. Yo, bro, HK, give me your well, I'm assuming that you would want to play together. Send me your tag or whatever on for Ready or Not. I think it's Epic. I've got it on Steam.
I know. I've been waiting for them to drop the disc version. They keep putting the release date off on it.
On what?
Ready or Not on PS5.
It's out. Oh,
Nothing.
you mean a disc versus the download?
Yeah.
What is it too much to download at your house or something?
No, it ain't. But I just always
You just
prefer
like
to
the
have the
discs?
disc. Yeah, I prefer to
They
have
may
the
not.
disc.
They may not do it.
No, it was supposed to have done been out, but they backed it up to the 26th of this month.
I got it. There was some deal. I've been buying shit on the place where I bought my Windows 11 registration.
Mm-hmm.
They sell like surplus or licenses or whatever. But dude, they sell like I've been buying PS gift cards on there for like I bought PGA Tour golf that was $120 for 83 by buying gift cards. But then they sell shit for cheap too. Like I got a download code for Ready or Not and all the DLC on Steam for $20.38. And it was
Damn.
$79 with all the DLC on PlayStation. Yeah.
Is that something anybody can get or?
Yeah, it's just hang
Oh,
on.
but that's just for download, right?
No, I mean they actually sell they had a coupon for shit. They had a coupon for Best Buy to go pick up a disc copy of Gran Turismo for $20 like 2 weeks ago.
Damn, you had to send me where that's at.
Yeah, it's just let me
Because I
see.
need to save all the money I can since I'm fucked and going to jail.
No doubt. Let's see. Well, fuck, that's not it. Hang on. But yeah, I've used this site for a long time. Like for years, I've gotten a couple Windows licenses.
Oh, yeah.
Kingwin is the other one, but CD keys. Here we go.
Yeah, all that extra money I save on games, I can buy soups and honey buns with.
That's right. Don't forget the little voodoo chips.
Oh, yeah, those are the bomb.
What the hell did they just recently? It looks like they just changed their name, like because I literally used them.
Miss
Yes,
Vicky said, she said, didn't you have DoorDash deliver your new PS5?
I did.
You did?
I swear to God, I did. I got it from Best Buy, and the guy brought it, and he was kind of dressed nice, actually. And I asked him, I figured I was the only idiot that would buy something like that off of DoorDash. And he said, no, dude. He said, from Best Buy, he delivers all kinds of MacBook Pros, fucking,
Wow, that's crazy.
Here's the website there. It used to be CD Keys, but it says CD Keys is now known as Loaded. It's just loaded.com.
All right.
But they have,
Appreciate
well,
you, Bill Figure.
like here's Borderlands 4. It just came out. It's either 69 or 79 here. It's $60. So they've got a bunch of different deals.
I've been following this guy that he's been playing Ready or Not for a long time on the PC.
Dude, I love the game. Here it is.
He's a actual SWAT commander, and him and his buddies play it, and it's funny to watch them play
Dude,
it.
I've played. J Prez has played with us, with me and JM. J Prez, another dude, Loki. Dude, if you play that on hard, it's fucking impossible. Because it's completely realistic.
Right.
There's no nobody's a bullet sponge. Here's a DLC for Dark Waters, $5. But yeah, you can just put in. Let's see. All right, so Ready or Not right now. It's a little more now. This is what I got was the LSPD bundle. $36.39 now. When I bought it, it was $20.38. It may have been 39 cents.
And that site's called Loaded?
Yeah, just loaded.com. It used to be CD Keys. And they're legit. Like I've downloaded a bunch of like I said in the past, Windows licenses. I got my daughter one. Let's see. It looks like they don't have any licenses now, but yeah, they just by platform you And then when you get like a game card or a gift card, they just they email you the code off of it. And they're different prices. Like right now, $100 card's $91.49.
Yeah.
They vary. So, like I said, there's a lot of better deals sometimes rather than others. I guess it depends on their inventory.
Man, HK's name made me think about something. Have you seen that little Taurus? It's a Taurus TX22 or something like that they come out with.
No, but I don't. JM just got a Taurus.
I just seen it today, and they got a FRT trigger for it already, but they got a mod that you can do on it where you don't have to even buy that thing. You can like use a washer or something.
Well, they
And
got one.
it makes it like a FRT trigger. But man, that thing is a cool ass little plinker.
Yeah, this looks cool. It's got like a ported slide and a threaded barrel. I've got it pulled up now.
Oh yeah, that's it right there, Taurus TX22.
It's got
Yeah,
optic mount.
yeah, you put that FRT in there, and it's a laser.
The FRT, what is that?
Force, force reset trigger.
Oh yeah. Have you seen that? The one I
Pull
want
up,
to check out is the
pull up a
that
video.
super
of,
safety.
Pull up a video of that gun, of that one thing right there. But put in the Google search and then put FRT in behind it, and see if you can pop a video up and watch that little thing. I mean, it dumps the magazine in like half a second.
Where's my paste, motherfucker? Look at the first fucking result of autofill is FRT.
Snaggy said I can't have it right now, bro. I still carry. You're an idiot. I have no restrictions. I still carry anything I want.
I don't have. There's no audio there. I know there's not because when I shared, I did the screen on purpose. Let's see. All right, there we go. Magna.
He said, "Did you not surrender your firearms?" Dude, you're an idiot, dude.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy balls, dude. Wow.
And it's super cheap. I'm gonna buy one just for a little blinker.
Wasn't that cheap? It was like $575 on Taurus's site. Of course, that might be MSRP, and it's a lot.
Oh yeah, because I've seen them for like $250, $275
okay.
or something.
Yeah, then that was just their MSRP.
And then you can buy the FRT for like $150, or you can make your own.
Yeah, that's cool. Beretta APX pocket carry. $250 with $50. Yeah, that's like how when I bought my shield, I think I got my shield for $199 when they were fire selling those things.
No, Joe, it's a FRT trigger. It's a force reset, so it's still legal. God, this guy's still going on about me not surrendering my firearms. Don't you think that they would have told me I needed to surrender my shit if I needed to, you idiot? I have no restrictions.
Let's see. APX.
Actually, I may go inside tonight, and I may build another AR tonight.
Joe Picker said he'll hit your books. You're good.
Yeah, I told him I appreciate it. Snaggy sure thinks he knows a lot about nothing. He said, yeah, they did. No, they didn't, dude.
All right. Joe thought it was a switch. The one that I've seen that looks awesome is the super safety.
Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Which, they're trying to crack down on these FRT triggers, but, I mean, they really can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in house. Somebody. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me.
No, I wouldn't have it in any other thing except for that little
I
22.
mean, it would
But
just be to have fun like that, you know.
yeah, that's all. And we just make a good little fun little outing. Planker cheap. You know, you can fucking blast away a couple thousand rounds pretty cheap. Uh, but no, in a gunfight, I would never want that.
No, I wouldn't want automatic fire. I mean, the only reason you need automatic fire is for suppressive fire, so people can move.
Yeah.
Here is that super safety. Nice little SBR, unless it's the shoulder brace. That's pretty effective.
Yeah, that's basically how's that operate? 'Cause that's basically a FRT's type, ain't it?
So it's like this guy was selling them, and then basically said, "We'll take you to federal pound me in the ass prison." So he stopped. I think now you can just get the plans and 3D print it, but it's something in your safety. You replace the safety, and it actually has a select fire switch.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, I have
So
seen
it
that.
does something to fuck with the sear, but I think it's the same concept of, forward and back, as far like a reset trigger, like something. I'm sure it's, but by definition, by ATF's definition, it's not uh, an automatic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Super safety and the FRT are basically the same thing, HK said. Yeah. Joe said Snaggy's doing NyQuil shots. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming up. Snaggy, appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, I
And,
guess next time I see you, I'll be in jail because I'm fucked.
yeah, but holler at me on the tablet.
Oh, okay.
I'll hit you up with some music.
All right.
I'll make sure. Shit, you're gonna be in there so long. Rusty will have a whole greatest hits album by then.
Hell yeah.
I've got to. I got to listen to his new one. He dropped one at 6:30. You still in here, Rusty? Do you care if I play your song, whatever it is, to leave? I don't even know what it is. I ain't gonna play a song. I'll let everybody get out of here. It's time to go watch some foosball.
All right, I appreciate you, Rich.
Yeah, man. Have a good one, dude.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, y'all. I appreciate you coming. We may not have a channel anymore when Baby Marmar gets done with it. He's he's gonna take the channel down, he says. Still no we got no emails from YouTube, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll see y'all sometime soon. I'll definitely probably play some games tonight. So, but yeah. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good one. Later.